Build your house, it's a rally house.
Celebrate with us this Saturday and Sunday.
The weather this time of year is more unpredictable than my fantasy football team.
Wait 5 minutes and it'll change.
The weather or my team?
The weather. Your team stinks. I can't believe who you drafted in the first round.
A new system from Pierce Phelps will keep you comfortable no matter what the weather does. And right now, qualified buyers can enjoy 60 months interest-free financing on a new home comfort system. Visit nopaybryant.com to find a Delaware Valley dealer near you.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? Yeah, that means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift. Or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. That's amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
You know I love betting on the NFL. I'm always finding new player or game props. And what's cool about FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is you can combine these props with other bets from the same game to score an even bigger payout. Perfect for tonight's game. You got a really good game going tonight. You got Russell Wilson going against his old team. Maybe you like over-under with him passing. Maybe you want to join that up with something with DK Metcalf or something with Javonte Williams. You do that and you get a same-game parlay. It's just one of the reasons I bet with FanDuel. It's so easy to use. They always have awesome odds, boosts, and specials. And when you win, you get paid fast. Are you new to FanDuel? We'll get $150 in free bets, win or lose, with promo code BOB. That's promo code BOB. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Happy Monday to all across the Delaware Valley. It's Cuz Radio with the Judas. Oh, welcome. It's the day after, baby. Look, I told you how I was going to be this year, right? So I can't come in here screaming and yelling and you know, full of piss and vinegar after a win. Now, obviously, there are things that you didn't like, right? Obviously, there's things when we analyze the game that you didn't like. But, look, they put up a lot of points, all right? They did some really great things. Like, to me, here's the lead. The lead is A.J. Brown is T.O. Part 2. A.J. Brown is just incredible. He's absolutely amazing. Now, there were some issues in the comeback, right? I didn't like the way Gannon kind of called his defense. I didn't understand it. I gotta believe that it's got to get better, right? Like, you know, listen, the front had issues, and I got to see it a little bit better. And again, even really the front seven had their issues. Now, I think part of it was Gannon's scheme, and that was his approach. And part of it also was, I think you do some youth and you're trying to work through things. So I'm not as freaked out by it. It's one game, right? I really do think it was, you got to just they got up into the big lead. You know what happens, right? You lay back and you get bit. So there was some of that as well. Ben Johnson is a brilliant coach, right? He's their offense coordinator for Detroit, and I thought he had his way with Gannon all day. I mean, you look what Swift did. Swift was a killer. I mean, he was just tremendous yesterday, and he hurt him bad. Like, we know the limitations of Jared Goff, and that's a team that has no quit in it. It's well coached, and they're in a rebuild, right? They're in a building process. So I can't get overly freaked in the first week that they allowed them to come back on them. Like, I honestly did not feel like it was the game was like in this peril. Like, a friend of mine said to me, well, you know what? The game's 10 minutes longer. They lose. I really don't believe that. I don't believe that. When they played, even defensively, when Detroit had a chance, there was a couple of series as they're in the middle of the comeback, they get the ball back. And then once they put pressure on them, they got a couple stops. Now, again, I don't like the way that Gannon called it. I really don't. But ultimately, as I look at this thing, I can't freak out over week one. I can give you chapter and verse of how week one is an outlier and how you got to give units a chance to kind of grow into things. Now, it's not an alibi. It's not excuses. It's just calling it the way you see it. Like, it's understanding that this is the way the game is. I'll never forget, and I'll just tell you, there was a game, if you remember, when the Giants won the Super Bowl, the year that the Patriots were undefeated. Spags goes to the Giants as defensive coordinator. So he has this whole scheme going. And the first 3 weeks of the season, they get obliterated. The first night, they give up 40 to the Cowboys, week one. And their first 3 weeks, they could just get annihilated, right, up and down the field. And then by the end of it, the players start to figure out the scheme to get more comfortable, and that's kind of how it goes. Now, I suspect that this defense should get better unless Gannon is just a bad defensive coordinator, right? And certainly that's possible, that he's just not good. I thought he got smacked around again by Ben Johnson yesterday. I thought that was clear. And, in fact, when you look at the tape, as a friend of mine did, we were going through it, and, you could see what the lines were doing to really exploit the Eagles defensively. As Gannon was trying to jet his front four up, right? He's trying to jet his front, and it really wasn't working. They were just getting gashed. So, I think you got to give it more than a few weeks. So I'm not freaking out over that. I think Jalen, we're going to pick, obviously, because this is what it is. I didn't expect Jalen to be Herbert, right? So I'm really not sitting here today going, oh, my God. He was basically the same quarterback he was last year, right? He's got a knack for making plays. What he does and why they will win double-digit games is that Jalen Hurts can make plays. Now, the other issue is you saw the same stuff in a bad way that you saw last year, right? Which is he's got A.J. Brown. There was one that it's 6 all the way, right? 6 all the way. And he puts it in the wrong place and he underthrows it. There were times when he one read and then he was off. That's kind of who he is. Like, he's still trying to figure it out. Like that, the only way he'll get better as a quarterback, as a thrower. And again, he's a playmaker, natural playmaker. But the only way he'll get better as a gifted thrower is if he's locked down on what he sees pre-snap. And that means he is, like, locked down. He sees it and right away checks to the right play, makes the right decision, and gets the ball out quick. I mean that's how you overcompensate. Now, he made a couple nice plays. I thought, the deep ball throw was a nice throw, right? I thought he made a couple plays with his legs were unbelievable. It's kind of what was a little bit more of the same. Their line was not good. I thought their offensive line could play better. There was a lot of pass breakdowns on them. And I thought it was a week one game, right? I thought I think we judge week one, we should judge it with a curve. I believe that. I think we could easily overreact. This is what we do, right? We're fans, so we're going to overreact. But I think we should grade it with a bit of a curve. After not playing a lot in the preseason, it's not going to be pretty. You're not going to have a finished product, and it's not supposed to be a finished product in week one. So the fact is, what I take from it is their offense is explosive. Their offense is tremendously explosive. Sanders look great running the football. A.J. Brown is just a weapon. What I'd like to see, the only thing I'm worried about, and we talked about this on Friday, is I want to make sure that Devontae gets in the game, because my fear is he becomes a ghost with A.J. Brown. And he's open all day long, too. So you got to figure out pass pro. You got, Jalen's got to, get comfortable really more throwing the football. And he's got to look. One of the things he's got to do is when he's moving, he's got to move to throw the football. Right? That's what Russ does. Russ is playing tonight. He's a master at that, where he'll scramble around to find passing lanes. His size works against him, as you saw the batted balls, right? So he's got to find windows and lanes to throw the football. He can do that with his legs. Right? Kyler Murray's the same way. Now, you got to be able to move to find your passing lanes, to throw it open. I know that John and I were debating the fourth down. I think we got to play. We were talking about two different things, right? Because the fourth down, when he goes for it and it's the sneak, I thought it was the right call. I didn't even think it was a debate. Like, you got to go for it. You have a chance to end the game, you end the game. I mean, what's the worst that happens? They're not going to go score a touchdown on you. So, you're in overtime? No, I don't want to go to overtime. But if I can end the game, I can end the game. And I'd rather bet on the offense, picking up a yard, than bet on that defense and making a stop. So, I might, for what, 20 yards of field position? Unless you're going to pin him, you're talking about 20 yards. So, I did all day long. Sirianni makes the right call, going for it. I just looked at it. It was funny. My father was giving me his grades, and they were like C, D, they all. And I go, no. I mean, we got to look at this thing. It's week one when you don't have a preseason. You got to allow for a couple weeks to get the kinks out. And what you saw from the big picture is you saw a team that's really explosive. Really explosive. And by the way, a team that should win the NFC East. Dak Prescott, as you know by now, is out for 8 to 12 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, with a broken thumb. You saw him last night twice he got hit. They showed it. One, he hits the helmet. One, somebody hit him. So you knew that when the minute he goes back, he has an X-ray, he's running back in the tunnel. That's done. Cooper Rush. So you got a wide open kind of run to the division title. And I think they're an explosive team. Yeah, they have to batten down the defense and figure it out. Gannon's got to figure out. He's got a lot of new parts, man. It's good to see Bradbury make a big play, right, early on. They have a lot of new parts. I just think we got to watch it a little bit more with a curve. Like, I get it. Like, you want to scream and yell, go ahead. But I can't do it that way. I got to look at this thing in a much more practical manner and look at it with the idea that it's week one and not everything's going to be pretty week one. Good morning, Chudas.
Okay, don't worry about it. Enjoy the win, man.
I'm not trying to be, Andy there. I'm just trying to be a little bit more,
level-headed.
Yeah, I mean, wherever you want to call it, analytical, level-headed, understanding. I don't care. I kind of look at it like that. Like, it wasn't a disaster, but sometimes I think I'm hearing the tone is more negative. It should be.
Yes, it is. It definitely is.
It should be. Hey, yo, you have an explosive team, and you won against a team that wasn't going to lay down. They're a prideful team.
Yeah, look, I lived on social media after the game yesterday, and I saw it too, man. There was a lot of anger. Look, I'm going to be more emotional than you are. There were things that I really didn't like, and Jonathan Gannon's number one on that list. But here's the thing. He was one of my concerns going into the season. So what makes me emotional is the fact that I didn't see anything better out of him. Like, this is now the second year, and how many times did we say...
Okay, but here you get my point. Listen, I agree with you, but you 1 week after no preseason.
Yeah, but it was the same thing as 17 weeks last year.
It wasn't the same thing. It was different, but it doesn't matter the details. It was not good. I agree with you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to just be like...
It's okay. I mean, look, it's just I didn't like what I saw defensively yesterday, and that's going to be something that I'm going to be paying attention closely week 2. And you're going up against a team that put up some quick points yesterday against Green Bay, Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. And if you watch the tape, my God, was DeAndre Swift able to just go up the middle constantly when Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave were on the field. Jordan Davis, him on the field, made a huge impact, but he only played 22 snaps. So if you're the Vikings, you're going to want to pass the ball a lot more in this offense. But Dalvin Cook, he's going to be able to go in between the tackles a lot against the Eagles. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I saw yesterday that I was like, okay. So we had our concerns about the DC going into it, and he didn't make anybody feel better. Jalen Hurts, did he miss some throws? Yeah, he did, and you know how I feel about Jalen Hurts. But I also give him the kudos for leading them to a win with a lot of the stuff that he did with his legs. He kept them alive, and so I give him credit for that, even though there are some throws that I would like to be thrown better, like the A.J. Brown one that you mentioned.
I mean, again, the deep ball was a good throw, like I mentioned. I mentioned that. That was a good throw. There is going to be with him, again, he's limited to what he's going to do as a thrower, unless he pre-snap is perfect and identifies it and gets the ball out early. There's certain things. One thing he's got to do, and I keep bringing this up, and he should be able to do this, is that when you leave the pocket, because he's one read and he's out.
Yes.
Right? Which he's got to give it more time, but but when you're moving, you got to move to throw. That's got to be in your head, not just to run.
Yep.
Right now, he's in move to run. He's got to move sometimes to throw, because that's how he's going to get windows and lanes to throw the ball.
Yeah, because I still remember there was one play where I think it was in the second half, and it was a weird the route he took. It almost looked like he was immediately going to run, and then he looked up, he saw somebody, but because of the angle that he took toward the line of scrimmage, he then hesitated to make the throw, and then he ended up getting like 2-yard gain. And there was a lot of those kinds of plays where his immediate thought is, all right, I'm going to tuck and run, and then he'll maybe last minute look upfield, but then something's not there, and then he's got to go away from it. And yeah, I mean, look, he's got a lot of work to do, but I will still give him the credit for helping them win. They don't win without him yesterday.
What did I say to begin when we talked about Jalen? He is a playmaker.
Yes.
I mean, the one thing he is, look, if you're a playmaker, it doesn't matter how you make plays, whether it's your arm or your legs. Now, to run this offense with its parts,
yes,
and it's, you want to, floor the Ferrari, you got to throw it. If you want to really open up the Ferrari, open up the Bugatti, and that's what this offense is. When you got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert and Sanders in the backfield running the way he ran yesterday.
Yeah, he ran the ball really well.
It's a Ferrari, right? And to open up the Ferrari, you got to throw it. But you could still gas it at times, because I'm telling you, he makes plays. He's got a knack. It's why he succeeded in college.
Yep.
Right? At the highest level. Why he was a great college player. He was a great college player. Why Jalen was a great college player is because he can make plays. Now, do I think this offense could be better with a quarterback that can actually throw it? It's got a more polished arm, and it's taller. Yeah. But, again, right now it's Jalen's team.
Yeah, and they're winning 10, 11 games.
So
Jalen Hurts is the
I just want to
quarterback.
see him. Let's see what kind of evolution he has. Again, after 1 week, I know we'll get into it. It's 1 week. And when you put up that many points, quarterback can't be all bad.
Yeah, no, it was ultimately a good day for the Eagles offense. The defense, there were some things that obviously we're going to want to see different. We'll be talking about it all week long leading up to Monday night against the Vikings.
That's great. I love having it back. I mean,
dude, can we marvel with AJ Brown for a second though?
He's T.O.
Oh my God, dude.
AJ.
Dude, he's so good.
AJ.
What
He's
was
ridiculous.
Tennessee thinking?
I have no idea. He's even better. Think about how great this kid is.
Yeah.
And he had Tannehill throwing to him.
Yeah.
All right? He's unbelievable. He's a great player. He is great, ridiculously talented player.
And that deep ball that you were talking about, it was a very good throw by Hurts, but the catch and then
the catch was
how he just
insane.
muscled the quarterback a couple more yards downfield.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I can't believe we've talented wide receiver. And the linebackers, when they were able to, get home a little bit, they looked good yesterday because White made a couple plays early on.
Yes.
You have a wide receiver and you have NFL linebackers, man.
Dude.
I love it.
Dude, it was there were some things to marvel. That's why I don't want you guys to be. And I said to now, listen. I really wasn't plugged in yesterday, social media wise, but just for a little bit. I had Massimo baseball in the morning. We had a Heat game in the morning, Birds. Then Anthony had his football game, go view, and then I came back home and did the Sunday night game. So it was like a whirlwind. I really didn't get a chance for opinions at all. I just get the sense that there's a lot of negativity in the air, and that was my point all year. All off season when I say enjoy it, because there was a lot to enjoy. Yeah, it got a little hairy at the end, but it was he put up a lot of points. Defense will get better. It really will. You got to give it some time. But we'll talk about it, and I don't want to bug you and I'll apologize to you guys already that I'm not going to be joining you with the burning down the house this early. 610-632.
Don't worry, I'll lead them there.
0975. I can't do it. I got to be real with you. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Football Mondays on the Fanatic, presented by Pierce Phelps. Whatever it takes, go to nopaybryant.com.
He's a bomb. Get him out of here.
I can't give you that just yet. But listen. We'll discuss it. You go have at it. I won't interrupt you. All right? I love it. Football's back, baby. It's the greatest. Let me tell you about the Bet Parks app. Hopefully you took advantage of that Birds plus 50 promotion. That was a cover, right? Bet Parks has all kinds of fun stuff like that every week going on, odds boost and, mess around stuff that they'll. Like yesterday, they had the Eagles plus 50 at even money. So you can get the Bet Parks app, download it, go to betparks.com, and make sure you have it part of your football arsenal. You got a game tonight. We'll go over Seattle. It's the Rust Bowl, hosting Russ and the Broncos. So kind of like Russ coming in. I'll be honest with you, I don't even see it. I don't even see how I think Denver should roll. Yes, it was a weird day yesterday, but check out the Bet Parks app. All the fun. You're a new customer. You get a risk-free bet up to $750. Got to be in PA or New Jersey. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A Week 1 win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Tonelli's Pizza Pub in Horsham. Tonelli's, make sure your game day is a dub every time. This and every game day, make it the finest in the universe. Order now at Tonelli'sPizza.com. The Eagles went into Detroit and got a Week 1 win, 38-35. All 4 touchdowns on the ground for the Birds from 4 different players: Sanders, Hurts, Gainwell, and Scott. They did get a touchdown on defense. It was a pick 6 from James Bradbury. Jalen Hurts on the day, 18-32 for 243 yards.
He also added 90 rushing yards on 17 carries. A.J. Brown, well as advertised, 10 catches, 155 yards. So big day for the new wide receiver for the Eagles. Every team in the NFC East except for the Dallas Cowboys started the season 1-0. The Giants shockingly beat the Titans and Carson Wentz, and the Commanders beat Doug Peterson and the Jaguars. Dallas lost in Sunday Night Football. This update is also brought to you by Wawa Sizzlies. Wawa's 2-for-5 Sizzly deals makes breakfast the most important deal of the day. Get mornings started at Wawa. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Yo, Philadelphia, Anthony Gargano here with the new voice of Spring Garden Lending, President Andy Racklin, a national player in economic development and finance. Andy!
Happy to be back, Anthony.
All right, last time we talked, you said your game plan to expand Spring Garden Lending's product lineup and open new markets, so?
We're batting 1,000, man. We opened a Pittsburgh office. We've got exciting projects going there. It's great.
Oh, that's awesome. The new product?
So Spring Garden Lending is now offering lines of credit.
Highlights?
What these revolving lines of credit do is let our borrowers move fast. It puts them on an equal playing field with cash buyers.
Oh, that's incredible. Not only is Spring Garden Lending providing bridge loans to acquire, rehab, construct, and refinance properties to rent or flip, 30-year fixed-rate permanent financing, and now lines of credit.
That's right. Our goal is supporting developers who are challenged finding funding through traditional sources so they can provide housing people can afford. That's it.
Andy, you're impressive. That's right. Listen up, developers, investors. Touch base with Spring Garden Lending right now.
You know, even if you're not a football fan, you're going to love halftime. Halftime at Window Nation, because right now you can score new windows for your home at half the price. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy with no payments until 2025. Wait a minute, we're in 2022. This is crazy. 2 windows for every 2 that you buy for free, plus no down payment, no payments, and no interest until 2025. At that rate, you can take it to the house, the whole house, and only pay for half of it. Window Nation's professional team has drawn up a winning game plan. It's going to save you cash for so many seasons ahead. Beautiful, energy-efficient windows expertly fit to your home by installers averaging 15 years of experience. And they've tackled over 250,000 projects. Perfectly fit well over 1 million windows and saved homeowners millions of dollars on energy bills alone. There's another brutal winter coming right around the corner. Energy costs are skyrocketing. These savings couldn't come at a better time. Buy 2, get 2 free. Make the call today at the Window Nation. Call 866-90Nation or do your window shopping online at windownation.com. Tell them John Kincaid from The Fanatic sent you.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? That means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift, or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. That's amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
You need a lawyer? Here's something to consider. Jeff Rosenbaum of Rosenbaum Injury Law started in Philly 30 years ago. But John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan is from Florida and just opened a Philly office in 2017. Yep, John Morgan is from Florida and not licensed to practice law in Pennsylvania. Jeff Rosenbaum personally meets with his clients. If you're injured in Pennsylvania, I'd stick with the hometown team. Rosenbaum Injury Law, not from Florida.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
It's John Kincaid. You know, there's only one thing I really need to be happy. That's keeping my wife happy. And that's why a beautiful backyard paradise at our new home from Landis Block and Concrete will do the job for me. Beautiful patios, an outdoor kitchen, a fire pit, a retaining wall, whatever we want. Landis Block is going to be my resource for outdoor living. You just need the imagination, the space, and a budget. So lean on them. Trust them. You're not going to have to worry about a thing. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's LandisBC.com, because Landis Block is going to create the Kincaid's, a jaw-dropping outdoor paradise.
Everyone, who's manning the front tonight?
Big E's nightclub needs a bouncer with a military background.
Dougie, I need you to keep eyes on the back.
Security who lays down the no-no when the uns get too intense.
That Swedish DJ duo is back tonight. Y'all remember last time.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
What's the room again?
1240, down at the end.
Ooh, what's that? Sammy, don't touch that. That's someone's old food.
Here we are. Do you have the key?
You have both of ours.
Oh, right. Not working.
Rub it.
Come on.
Try flipping it over.
Seriously. Why can't we go inside? I'm tired.
Give me yours.
You have mine.
All right.
What?
Please, if you
Dad,
could just...
why aren't you opening the door?
Can everyone just shut the...
Don't go there. Go on a real vacation. Go RVing. Learn more at GoRVing.com.
If you run a small business, efficiency has never been more important. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing small business savings. Call now to get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Hey guys, Andrew, I love betting. NFL. Oh, it's so much fun. Had a nice day yesterday. It was a good time sitting back and putting in some of the bets and just watching. I wasn't doing post game anymore, so I was able to just kind of sit back and enjoy. It was great. And you know what? When I'm doing that, I'm always finding new player or game props. What's cool about FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is you can combine these props with other bets from the same game to score an even bigger payout. Perfect for tonight's game, the same game parlay, a little Monday night action. I love Denver in this game. I don't even think it's going to be close. So, of course, look at Russell Wilson's over in passing yards, maybe some touchdown passes. Of course, DK Metcalf, a guy that could score anytime for Seattle. And if you're Geno Smith, that's who you're going to be looking at. And if Denver has a nice lead, they're going to be running the ball. So Javonte Williams over for rushing yards. That'd be great. Same game parlay is just one of the reasons I bet with FanDuel. It's so easy to use. They always have awesome odds, boosts, and specials. And when you win, you get paid fast. New to FanDuel, get $150 in free bets, win or lose, with promo code Fanatic. That's promo code Fanatic, and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as knowledgeable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. 10:30 across the Delaware Valley. Oh, my God. There's so much great football stuff. I was just talking to the bro, Tunis, and we were talking about Drew Allar from Penn State, who's ridiculous, right? This kid is unbelievable. I don't know how the world could they play. Listen, we're Temple people, and we got our teeth kicked in by Penn State. So, again, we feel a certain way, but there's a ton of PSU people, and so, obviously it's a hometown program in that sense when it comes to big-time college football. Right. Like, I can't, again, we're on the other side of it, but you respect it as
hometown 3 hours away.
Well, you know what I'm saying. It's your closest big-time college football out there. That kid, Drew Allar, is a stud. How in the world could you play Clifford ever again?
I don't think you can. He stinks.
Well, listen, he is what he is, right? Like, exactly. You got that kid. That kid is just a stud. He's a flat-out stud.
James Franklin, Mr. Recruiter.
He is. Listen.
That's really all he's got. He's a great recruiter. I will give him credit.
I mean, he's got. It's almost
coach.
It's amazing, right? Because
he should just be the recruiter. For
it's
Penn
unbelievable
State.
Because, look at Dotson yesterday with Carson.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dotson's a freak. Like the amount of talent that dude has, he should be a GM.
Yeah. Washington's going to be around, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
Unless Carson blows up. We've been saying that all offseason.
Yes.
Unless he blows up, which he almost did.
Yes.
He almost did an awful interception in the fourth quarter.
Yes, correct.
But then showed where we saw some, bright moments for the Eagles. A couple of nice touchdown passes yesterday. So we'll see.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to get to the phone lines because, this is what we do. Right? We need to react to it, and this is fun. There was so much. I can't wait. I swear to God, there's a million things I want to talk about. You ever have, and this has always been a problem of mine, right, where I want to talk about 100 things right now instead of focusing on one.
Yes.
Right? My mind goes, this one, that place, this place, Texas, Alabama, right? The Cowboys.
Dude, how about that?
That was unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Saban made a few phone calls.
Yeah. Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He didn't miss Ty Hill too much yesterday.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? All the division, the Giants, the Cowboys get smacked. Cowboys are dead. Dead.
I love it, man.
Dead. They stink. All I kept thinking about was Tyrone from Camden. And he called last week trying to thump his chest. They blow.
Is your boy Mario going to get the tattoo?
Oh, he better.
He's got to get the Go Birds tattoo.
That's right.
And there's no bylaws of, if Dak Prescott gets hurt, it doesn't count.
No. With or without.
Yes.
With or without, they blow. You saw last night, they could do nothing. Oh, that was beautiful. All right. But we got a lot of fish to fry.
Thank you, 97.5.
Thank you, BG. But let's talk about the birds and let's talk to our friends. Rel gets us started. What do you say, Rel?
Uncle Tom.
What's up, nephew?
Happy Victory Monday.
Happy Victory Monday to you there, Rel.
I'm glad we made it, but I got to be on the other side of this one with you, Uncle, because I was not at all very pleased with what happened yesterday. And it's for two reasons. Number one, I feel as though the off-season narratives kind of spoke for themselves as far as Hurts elevating as a passer. Of course, we know he can run. Of course, we know we got Marshall Faulk at quarterback. We know that. But the throwing lanes are an issue. The making the decisions are an issue. I don't see not a step forward there. So, and of course, it's week one, but with it being week one, I feel like it's just going to get harder for him because what we saw yesterday can be game planned against. So once we get into that week 3, week 4, I'll be able to make a
all right, so listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, I obviously said the same thing that you didn't see that big of a difference between last year and this year. I completely agree with that. I do. Listen, I get it. But here's the thing about the kid. The kid can make plays.
I agree.
So again, I don't know what happens down the line. Like, can he morph into his game where you when he's moving, he's looking downfield, his head's up, right? Because
which is an improvement. I'll give him that.
Like, I don't know. Again, I tend to agree with you that is he the guy next year? I don't think so, but we'll see. Like, I gotta take this season for what it is. And by the way, he makes plays so they can still win double-digit games.
Oh, I agree with that. But the only thing that will hamper us from winning those double-digit games is this defense. Oh, my goodness. Because you've seen talent. The talent was out there. That was some of the worst defensive play calling I've ever seen in my life. You can't have your edge rushers running the field with no contain, leaving a defensive tackle to fight for himself at the point of attack. That can't happen.
I mean, it happened. That's his jet, right? Like, he likes to run a lot of jet because when you try not to blitz, you're going to go upfield all the time. And against a weak arm quarterback like Goff that could dump it off, or where you can run against that and you could pop some runs. I mean, that's what was going on. I mean, that's why Ben Johnson, who's the Lions offensive architect, had his way with Gannon. Now, again, it is, I have to grade everything off the curve. And that's a team that plays hard. They got like Aiden Hutchinson is a beast. They got some talent now.
Our offensive line didn't come to play at all yesterday. I was extremely shocked by it. I don't think Sayamato is really I think he's a fringe starter at best. But they just really didn't come to play yesterday, and I'm kind of.
My advice is, and Ralph, great to talk to you as always, baby. My advice is again, week 1. All right, I'm not telling you there's no validity in how you're feeling and what you're seeing and what you're saying. There's extremely valid all those points, but you got to go curve. I really believe in the curve. Aaron, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Aaron.
What's going on, Aaron?
Yo, Big A.
I'll take the win. Listen, it's game 1. I mean, what do you expect? They was up by 17 already. Hold on, let me get out this way. 17. You know,
I love when you're on the route.
Yeah, so, I mean, they up by 17 in the fourth quarter. So, you know, they played enough to win, but they just giving up too many dumb, you know, things at the end of in the fourth quarter. That soft.
Yeah, no, listen, I agree. I hate the soft zone. When you lay back like that, it's horrible. I get you.
Yeah, so, but A.J. Brown, what a heaven sent. We got him.
He's T.O. He's T.O. all day like Redux. And by the way, Devontae's really good. I just hope that Jalen can find him because he's wide open a lot.
Yeah, I hope they don't forget him. Because, but the defense, what we going to do with the run, though? I mean, if they're giving up gasses like that to Swift.
Well, it shouldn't be because, you know, they should have the personnel. So, again, that's something to watch. Like, you know, again, you got Dalvin Cook coming in here on Monday night, and the Vikings looked great yesterday. They completely shut down Green Bay, and Green Bay's got a great defense.
Right. So we got to shore that up. You got to play the rookie more.
Yeah, listen, I agree with that. I do.
You got to put them in there, some beef to stop that run.
Yeah.
If they just think they can gas, just set up like you're going to pass, the fake pass, and then just run the ball down their throat.
Yeah.
We need somebody in there. A great win. I'll take it and go Phils, baby. Go Phils.
You got it, brother. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Go Phils, all right? Phils. Listen, that Washington team is just dreck. So it was good, right? That's what they needed there, Tunis. Because I know we're all football.
Oh, yeah, they're good, man.
But
they're good, man.
They're going to make the playoffs, like we said.
Game and a half over San Diego for the second wild card spot, 3.5 ahead of Milwaukee. It's all beautiful. Don't worry about the Phils, man. They're going to break the drought. Man, we don't even have to talk about it. Everything's beautiful. Don't worry. There's two. Hey, they're going to collapse.
No.
Good, man.
No collapses, the Mets collapse.
Yeah, exactly. Mets and Cowboys. This is a good weekend.
Zach, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Zach.
Good morning, guys. So I'm not going to get into the details of the game. I'm going to let people who know more about football and these living room coaches do that. But here's what I want to say. I walk on the avenue to go to Primo's to get sandwiches before the game for me and the family, and it felt like a holiday. Everyone is out. Everyone is wearing their Eagles.
Yes.
And before we dive into the positive, negative, let's not lose the beauty that it was the first week, and we get to all be together. And so me, my two boys, my wife, we sit down. We have our sandwiches. We're like, Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
That's it. So, the win, yes, great. Details, all the other people do that. It's just so fun. And I don't want to get ahead. I don't want to go so fast that we miss that bit, that it was so fun to be together and to do that. Also, it's really fun to beat my 9-year-old in fantasy football. He was talking smack.
He was talking trash to Dad, huh?
So it's a little league of two of my nephew, my son, my brother-in-law, and these kids 9 and 13 talking all this smack, and they both got beaten the first week, so that felt really good.
Hey, that's it. You got to show them who's boss.
So it's just the idea of we'll get into the details and we'll go ups and downs, but let's not lose the sight of that.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up because we're going to do that today because we have to do that. But it is a celebration. It's an awesome thing, right? It really is. It's it's just so much fun, just to look at it and have some fun with it, I completely agree with you. It's having it back. It's like a holiday, man.
Yeah, it really did. It felt everyone together. Like that's the beautiful thing to me.
I'm with you. Great, Zach. Great call, buddy. Because having football back is just a dream. I mean, if I told you, how fast the weekend just go.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
It whooshes by.
Well, it starts with Thursday.
Yeah.
Right? And, you're living off the high of a great Thursday night game on Friday, and then, college slate on Saturday, and then all of a sudden, we got the Eagles. And the NFL, I got to watch with the Coop. First ever baby.
Did you dress him up?
Oh, we had an Eagle shirt on him. Yeah.
Nice.
We had an Eagle shirt on him.
Nice.
And speaking of fantasy, Christy Tunis is 1-0 already.
Oh, really?
Incredible.
Yes.
I think she's a dark horse, man.
You think she's a dark horse?
Yeah, she's got a good team. It's already 1-0, man.
Already 1-0?
Yeah.
Who's she got on her squad?
I'll bring it up to you at some point. By the way, this is an interesting stat from Shane Haff. Does painted lines, it looks like. The Eagles allowed 2.9 yards per carry when Jordan Davis was on the field. Guess how much they allowed per carry when he was off the field?
5.5.
10.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It might need that. You mean it might need that man in the middle?
Yeah. Also Flash, I thought played well was Milton Williams.
Yeah, played a lot of snaps yesterday, too.
Yeah. The older guys did not have a good day. Fletch was not good.
He did not look good. His only play really was when Goff bobbled the snap.
Yeah, Hargrave didn't play well.
Sack, no.
Yeah. Let's go to Joe in West Philly. Joe!
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Joe?
What's up, brother?
Good.
Yeah, like you, man, I ain't ready to burn his house down. Look, man, here's my feelings about the game. The Eagles are a line-heavy team. And when you spend all summer breast bumping and dancing and no preseason and all that kind of stuff, big guys don't get no work out of that. Even in controlled scrimmages, they blow the whistle within 5 yards of you coming. Nobody, who in the NFL goes down on the first tackle? So you don't even get, so of course there's going to be a lot of sloppiness and all that kind of stuff. So, I was expecting that. A.J. Brown and their wide receivers, they don't need the hit and all that. They can come out and perform. But when you're a line-heavy team like the Eagles and you really don't I'm saying, I'm not just, saying that's how they practice. And when you're not able to...
And you know what's the whole league, Joe? Like, you're going to have weirdness in week one is a part of it. I mean, look at yesterday. Now, the Niners losing to the Bears. That's not going to happen. The Niners are a good team, right?
And that storm, that rain, that was pretty bad out there, too.
Right, like, you're going to have weird things go on in week one.
Yeah, people look like people that are ready to go in the Super Bowl in week one, and they might even make the playoffs at the end of the year.
Exactly.
And another thing I was bothered with was, I think Sirianni, the coach, and for him, if he's not calling plays and he's more of the CEO, I didn't like the 12 men on the field, the delay of games, and the messing up the timeouts and all that kind of stuff like that, blowing timeouts. I think if he's going to be the CEO, a lot of that stuff got to be cleaned up.
Yeah, it does. I'll go, to me, that starts in October, right? Once you get through the kinks out, and, this whole, you got a lot of new people on this team, a lot of new faces. You're integrating a lot of different things. So I'll give you October. Now, October comes, that stuff's got to be gone, or else, I agree with you. Then it's squarely at its feet.
And this is one thing I can say about Hurts. He's able to hit his top targets. Whenever he's throwing out, like, he's able to get the ball to Devontae Brown, and Dallas got it last year. A.J. Brown is his main.
Well, he's got to get Devontae involved.
No doubt. Somebody's going to pay for Devontae not catching no balls in the first game. I know, some team is going to pay for that. Teams are going to pay for that this year. But the kid has no problem getting the ball to his big-time receivers, his big-time players. And like you said, with all the running, I think to cut down all that running, hand the ball to Miles Sanders. You really have to RPO that much. Just hand the ball to Miles Sanders to take the ball out of his hands from the extra hitting and all that kind of stuff. I know.
My only fear with Jalen when it comes to that stuff is that stuff is innate, right? When you're going RPOs, you know.
Oh, yeah, you can't take it away from him. I mean, you can't, you know what I mean?
He has to play like that. I mean, that's his gift is his legs and making plays. I mean, that's what he does.
And you don't take that away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, other people, he arm limited, but not leg limited.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. But how about that A.J. Brown, man? My God, he's the beast. He's ridiculous.
He's a beast.
My God. I love it, Joey. Great call, buddy.
Definitely. Win.
There it is. Win. I love it. That's right. Kevin in Newcastle. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Kev.
Yo, Ed, what's going on?
Happy Victory Monday, Kev.
Hey, yes, it is. Hey, look, man, I'm not too down on them. This is my thing. When Tunis say the defense look the same way, I'm not high on Gannon. But we got two corners now. We only used to have Slay and this, that, and the other. Now we got two corners. Secondly, when we lost Andy Reid and we brought in Chip, then there's no contact and all this stuff, this preseason stuff. If these guys are not playing, the defense hurts all that. It's going to take 3 or 4 games for them to get warmed up. Now you know we got to get that 12 men on the field and everything like that. We got to get that squared away.
Yes.
But Minnesota is coming in Monday night, and we ain't no slackers on Monday night, man. So Garrett Cousins and all of them, Fletcher Cox, just like Tunis did say, you got to play the big boy more than 22 sacks.
Yes.
And I'm excited, Ant, because I didn't know Brown was only 24, man.
Oh, yeah.
God,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, remember, he's playing with Tannehill, right? And Derrick Henry, who's, that's the way they want to play, right? So, no, he's a monster.
So thank God for Howie pulling off that trade. We get on him.
My man, listen, I agree, Kev. In fact, my buddy Jim from the Palms said the same thing. That win was a Howie win because they just had more talent than Detroit.
Yep. Last thing, Ant, E-A-G-L-E-S.
There you go, Kev.
All the way, baby. Sixers, Phillies, all the way, baby. Parade in Philadelphia. 3 parades, Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles. Let's go.
Let's go. I love it. Boom.
It took 50 minutes to get the first chant after a week 1 win.
Yeah. Listen, it's all right. I love it, man. It's football, man. I love just having it back. It's great. 2 open lines you can grab them. We'll run through it. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Cuz Radio. Tune us on a Victory Monday. 1-0, and the Cowboys suck. It's a great day in Philadelphia, all right? Let's talk about Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's where Philly gets engaged. I tell you about it all the time. Corner of 8th and Chestnut. It's not just football season, but it's engagement season. See, engagement season runs now through Valentine's Day because you got a couple of things in the calendar. Some people love the Halloween engagement, like the proposal, or maybe the Thanksgiving proposal with the family. Or maybe the holidays, right? The Christmas proposal or New Year's Eve proposal or Valentine's Day. So now it's all proposal season. See your own. Go in there. You'll get the greatest deals on all the best certified diamonds. All right? You got the settings to Corey Viraggio to put together an incredible engagement ring, and it won't break your bank. See your own. He'll guide you through the whole process. That's my man. Online, check them out, GoldenNuggetJewelry.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Starting 1-0, I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Temple Football, calling all Temple alumni. Don't miss the Temple homecoming game and big-time college football action when the Owls battle Big Ten opponent Rutgers this Saturday at 2 p.m. at Lincoln Financial Field. For tickets, visit owlstix.com. The Eagles were in Detroit yesterday, and it got dicey at the end, but they won 38-35. A good win for the Birds. 4 rushing touchdowns from 4 different members of the Eagles. Hurts, Gainwell, Scott, and Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders averaging over 7 yards per carry. A.J. Brown, 10 catches, 155 yards in his debut for the Eagles, so he comes as advertised. And James Bradbury, new look corner for the Birds. He had a pick 6 yesterday, so the Eagles start 1-0, as do the Commanders and the Giants in the NFC East. The only team 0-1 in the NFC East the Dallas Cowboys. Phillies have a nice weekend against the Nationals. They're now about to begin a series with the Marlins. The Phillies currently have a 1.5 lead over the Padres for the second wild card spot, 3.5 up of the Brewers, who are the first team out. This update is also brought to you by the Empire State Building. Immerse yourself in an authentic New York experience at the Empire State Building Observatory. Get your tickets at empirestatebuilding.com/radio. Open daily. Reservations required. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Football Monday on The Fanatic is presented by Piers Phelps. Whatever it takes, go to nopaybryant.com.
We marvel at the young pitcher who can throw a fastball 100 miles per hour. Unfortunately, over time, the fastball slows down. The successful pitchers make adjustments and continue to win. The pitchers who don't retire early. Don't let ED symptoms force you to retire. At Forge Medical Group, our board-certified medical director and team of physicians treat ED with acoustic wave therapy, which uses sound waves to increase circulation, repair existing blood vessels, and even form new ones. It's safe, simple, and non-invasive with no drugs, no surgery, no injections, and no side effects. Get your confidence back with revolutionary new acoustic wave therapy from Forge Medical Group. Appointments fill up fast, so call Forge Medical Group now at 610-632-8181. That's 610-632-8181. Or visit ForgeMedicalGroup.com. Get back in the game. 610-632-8181.
Football fans, the first Sunday of the NFL season is here. And DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is giving new customers a can't-miss offer to celebrate the return of football and the NFL season. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, everyone can experience the thrill of DraftKings early win promotion. It's simple. Bet on an NFL team to win, and if your team leads by 10 at any point during the game, you get paid instantly. Even if your team loses, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC to get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet this Sunday. That's code FANATIC, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. Bonus issued as free bets. One early win token issued at opt-in. Moneyline bets only. Deposit and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at DraftKings.com/football terms. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's John Kincaid. You know, there's only one thing I really need to be happy. That's keeping my wife happy. And that's why a beautiful backyard paradise at our new home from Landis Block and Concrete will do the job for me. Beautiful patios, an outdoor kitchen, a fire pit, a retaining wall, whatever we want. Landis Block is going to be my resource for outdoor living. You just need the imagination, the space, and a budget. So lean on them. Trust them. You're not going to have to worry about a thing. Check out the photo gallery at LandisBC.com. That's LandisBC.com, because Landis Block is going to create the Kincaids a jaw-dropping outdoor paradise.
Thursday Night Football is now Amazon's Prime Night of Football, because every Thursday Night Football game is now only on Prime Video. And to kick things off this Thursday, it's an AFC showdown as the Los Angeles Chargers travel to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. Eastern. Not an Amazon Prime member? Sign up for a 30-day free trial to stream the game. The new era of Thursday Night Football is officially here, and it's only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? Yeah, that means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift. Or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to Amazon.com/hourly. That's Amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection. Poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster. In the back.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s, like go back to college, learn to skateboard,
Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. At aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a free 3-minute chat with the friendly digital retirement coach, Avo, and receive personalized tips to help boost your savings. Start chatting with Avo today at aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. An oil change with quality oil like Castrol Edge Full Synthetic can help your engine get more out of every tank. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP Extended Life oil filter for only $37.99. Get what you need for better fuel efficiency at any of our 6,200 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
Calling all Philly fans to celebrate the grand openings of Rally House Brinton Lake, Newtown, and Ivy Ridge this weekend. Prizes, giveaways, and much more.
Eagles, Sixers, Villanova, Penn State, Temple, Phillies, Flyers, don't be late. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Celebrate with us this Saturday and Sunday.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. And imagine if your favorite casino came with an undo button. You get that with FanDuel Casino's Play It Again. Get up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. Play your favorite table games and hundreds of slots for real cash. See why FanDuel Casino is the #1 rated online casino app. I love to explore the daily and weekly promotions. I play with live dealers, and if I ever have a question, well, the best-in-class customer support team helps me 24/7. Sign up for FanDuel Casino with promo code BOB today and play it again with up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. That's promo code BOB.
21 plus and present in PA, must not have previously placed any wager on FanDuel Sportsbook, FanDuel Casino, Betfair Casino, Mohegan Sun Casino, or Stardust Casino. Refund issued as non-withdrawable casino-only site credit that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, 11 a.m. across the Delaware Valley, hanging out on a beautiful Victory Monday. Don't forget, Football Mondays on The Fanatic, presented by Pierce Phelps. Whatever it takes, go to nopaybryant.com. Little different on Mondays, right? Because we're not gonna do the vault on Mondays, but we're gonna do go league roundup, and we'll do a little playback action as well. You know, all that stuff. As it's so much fun just to be able to kind of go through it all, be here on a Monday. They're good, right? Like, there's some really impressive things that we saw yesterday that you kind of could look at it and extrapolate. What part of my excitement and the reason why I kept saying all year long, and I'm not going to be freaking out on Mondays, is because they got the bones of a Super Bowl team. And I think that was, again, clear. Tunis, do you not agree that they have the bones of something special?
No, they definitely do. I mean, a lot of people are disappointed with the performance of the offensive line. I am too. They could be better, but do I think the offensive line all of a sudden stinks? Like, no, they're going to be fine. A.J. Brown is a legit #1 wide receiver, which any team could use, and you have Devontae Smith, who wasn't used at all yesterday. So imagine if once they get him going, you have now 2 legit #1 wide receivers on your team. Dallas Goedert, in his limited action, he flashed yesterday, and my boy No Yak Zach, that's not the issue with Goedert. He gets the yak, and so the offense was high flying. Miles Sanders was great yesterday, averaged over 7 yards a carry. I think you could utilize him even more.
Yeah.
But look, Hurts ran the ball 14 times with 3 kneel downs, but the offense looks fine. The only area on offense yesterday was a couple of throws from Hurts and then the offensive line. But I think the offensive line is going to get better. That's not anything that I'm worried about.
Right. And if you're looking at things that you want to start seeing, the only thing alarming, and I've talked about this all preseason, because we knew that Hurts and A.J. Brown have a special connection.
Oh, yeah.
And A.J. Brown is great. But the only thing that concerns me is that Devontae becomes a ghost.
Yeah, I remember a lot of the reporters were saying, man, it's Hurts to AJ. And then you went to camp one day and you called in and you basically said, yeah, dude, all those guys are right. He just always looks at A.J. Brown, which, look, he's a talented enough wide receiver where it's still going to work. You're going to go to your number one guy a lot of times. That's nothing new.
Right.
But when you have a legit weapon in Devontae Smith,
and he was
first
open,
round
and,
pick, yes.
and that's where he was open. Like, I didn't think they utilized him enough last year.
No, not even
right?
close.
And when you're watching that game, he's open all day. So, and that's what I mean about one of the things that Hurts needs to do is that when he's moving, he's got to keep his head up, and he's got to start looking to get the ball down the field. Now, it's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
So, but at some point during this regular season, he's got to start moving to finding windows and lanes where he could throw, and he's got to start looking up because Devontae Smith should have some big plays. This offense should score in the 30s every week.
Yeah.
Barring,
100%.
depending on what you run into a great defense. They are that talented offensively.
Yeah, and we've been saying that before we even watched yesterday, right? Like, you and I have been glowing about this offense for a while now because you have so many weapons. If you really focus on A.J. Brown, then Devontae Smith's going to get open. Dallas Goedert is going to get open. You can't just go man-to-man with one guy on this team all game because that person's going to burn you. A.J. Brown, if their game plan, the opposing defense's game plan is to go man-to-man with A.J. Brown, he's going to win his battle. If they do, all right, let's go, have the safety, shadow over A.J. Brown's side, then Devontae Smith is going to get open. Dallas Goedert is going to get open. There's going to be open guys all game long, and then it comes down to Hurts being able to find them. And he hit A.J. Brown when he was open. It's just when Devontae's open and when Dallas Goedert's open, he's going to have to spread the wealth a little bit.
Well, again, it's even less spreading the wealth in the plays that he runs. And again, I don't want to take away his legs because his legs are a tremendous weapon.
He saved them a lot of third and longs.
That's how he becomes a playmaker. Yep. So, but there are times when some of those runs become throws to Devontae.
Yes.
Chuck, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Chuck.
Hey, want to know, boys?
Want to know, Chucky?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, as you know, Anthony, I'm the O-line guy, So I went back. I watched all the offensive snaps 3 or 4 times. And, look, I mean, I thought they played well. I thought they had a good game. I heard Chunas just kind of criticizing the line. But to be honest, I thought they played well.
Well, they had a couple breakdowns. Now, I will say this. Hutchinson is just a beast. He's a great player, and you had to give help. Now, you saw that because you watched it. You saw that you had to give a lot of help on that side.
Yeah, no doubt. Detroit was a weird team to play against. They seemed to do a lot of different things in terms of stunts, in terms of disguising blitzes. So I'd like to see us deal with that better. But by and large, I thought the line gave Hurts a nice pocket to throw from. I'll give pass protection a B, and I thought our run blocking was an A. I thought our run blocking was really, really good. That's going to continue to be the strength of this team. And
I'll tell you one thing, man. Sanders, we always talk about if he's healthy and his head's screwed on correctly, is a playmaker. And you saw yesterday, wow, with this offense, the way they have the weapons on the outside and Goddard over the middle, you got, Sanders be able to run against 7-man front all day long.
Dude, that was the best that I've seen Miles Sanders run since his rookie year, which was his best
He
year.
ran hard, too. Yeah, I agree.
He was running it. I love the way he was finishing his runs.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just lastly, I just wanted to touch on Landon Dickerson. Because I think this kid is coming, dude. I think he is coming for everyone. And he's going to be an all-pro. And, Jeff Stoutland doesn't have enough good things to say about this kid. He's 6'6", 330 pounds, and he's getting up 10 yards downfield. And the other thing is, he had that ACL injury in college. So, I think he's just healthy now, and I think he's going to be a stud there in the middle of our line.
Yeah, I'm with you, babe. I'm with you. Him and Beef Jergens, right? I mean, they got some good youth on that offensive line. I'm with you. Chucky, great call, buddy. Thank you. Rich, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Rich.
Hey, bro, I got no voice coming back from the game right now. I'm in a car. I'm in a car right now with 4 boneheads, so we figured we'd call the guys.
I love it. Tell us about your trip.
We're on the way back right now. I was pleased with everything I saw. I'm going to make this short and sweet, though, because I obviously can't talk. Second one.
You guys rule, man. You guys make us proud. Great stuff, boys. How about it? There's nothing better than coming back from the opener, and the voice is shot.
Yeah, man.
It sounded like Collingsworth last night.
Oh, dude, he sounded terrible.
Yeah.
What was going on with him?
Yeah, I guess he had laryngitis.
That's a rough week one, man.
Tirico said at the end of the broadcast, that they had some issues.
Yeah, he sounded terrible, man. Jeez.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I caught the first half before Anthony had a game last night.
Yeah.
I caught the first half of Minnesota and Green Bay. They miss Buck and Aikman, man. Fox.
Oh yeah, definitely. Look, I like Burkhardt and Greg Olsen. I
don't like Greg Olsen.
I do.
I don't see what you like about him. He's a mannequin, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's horrible.
But yeah, I think it's a good team. But I think they're a 2. They're not 1, unfortunately.
I think Burkhardt could be a 1.
He needs a better counterpart.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Wow, really? You're anti-Greg Olsen,
I think he
man.
stinks. There's nothing interesting about him.
Matt Olson in the booth.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting about him. He doesn't say anything. He's got no personality.
I think he does a good job. I mean, meanwhile, you got Romo who's trying to call out everything before it happens.
Okay, but at least he's got a pulse. Reed, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Reed.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Reed? Happy Victory Monday.
Victory Monday. I'm heading back to Shirley from Detroit myself, man, but I got a voice, though. Man, he must have been partying real hard.
Yeah, it's great.
But the game, I mean, obviously it's different watching it in person than it is on TV. So
yeah. Oh, you're zotzing out, Reed. Here we go. Wait, we lost you for a second. Say what you're saying.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now.
Yeah, I'm in the sticks of Ohio, man. So, what I was saying was, but watching on TV is different because you get to see the replays and stuff like that. But the game was never down.
No good, brother. Try us tomorrow. Once you get out of the sticks of Ohio, my brother.
Yeah.
So give us a shout tomorrow.
Make sure the GPS is working out there.
I do want to hear what it was like in Detroit. Like, I love that, right? So I want to hear what it was like being in Detroit and the whole thing.
Look, the Lions fans showed up. I'll give them credit. It was
no, dude, they are. They're pumped up for that team. That team's going to be good. They're well coached. They got some good young talent. I think people think the Lions, the Lions are dreck, because last year. When we caught them last year, I mean, they were done.
Yeah,
it was really bad. It was the end. They had injuries. This team's pretty good. They're not a bad team. They're going to win 6 games.
They're going to need a quarterback.
Yeah, well, he stinks.
Yeah,
but
he's terrible.
Okay, but again, they have bones. Their offensive, defensive line are built into the right way. That's my only point is, I don't know what our expectation was to go route. Should they have won by double digits? Yeah, they probably should have at least won. That last touchdown. It should have been a little bit more. It should have been a little bit smoother. I agree with that. But other than that, I mean, you come out week 1, you got to button some things up. It was a good win. Michael, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Coach Mike.
Yo, what up, Coach?
What up, Coach Mike?
Man, happy Victory Monday.
Yes, my brother. Happy Victory Monday.
I don't know. Listening to the Kincaid show would seem like we lost the game, but I think we won, right?
Yes.
Jake Brown
had his best career game, at least tied for his best career game, did he not?
He is T.O. Part 2 in this town. My God, is he amazing.
Visor and the muscles popping out.
Oh, my God, he's incredible.
Wait, how many interceptions did Hurts throw?
Yeah.
How many sack fumbles did he give up, like a Wentz game, or how many turnovers?
Right.
What's the negative energy for? We don't even have a rubric yet for this season, except wins and losses, and we won. Do you see how many games arrived yesterday? All those underdogs that ended up taking over games late and winning. Carolina almost came back and beat Cleveland. Like, there's so many weird games that happen. And we came out with a W. We came out looking decent. You know what I mean? My thing was I wanted to see Hurts do some things that he didn't do last season. There were a couple plays where he took off and ran. I believe he was justified for running. There's some plays where if you want to critique something, critique the play calling, critique the fact that the pre-snap read needs to get better. Detroit's overloading the right side of the line. Lane Johnson's looking at 3-4 guys in front of him / outside of him. You got to switch the play up. You got to do a draw, something to take advantage of the weak, left side of the line as it pertains to the defense. But other than that, the offense did all right.
Well, listen, you don't put up all those points and be bad. My thing, if I'm going to look at Hurts objectively, again, I think he's a playmaker with his legs, right? Yeah. And there's plays like that throw to A.J. Brown should be a touchdown, and he threw as a wounded duck, right?
Even still, I believe that play wasn't supposed to go to him right off the bat. I believe
I don't know. I saw that same play in practice, brother. Honestly, Mike, I saw that same play. That's you got to when you get manned up like that. That's where you look. That's QB 101.
It was cover 2 though, and that was one of the only times Detroit did cover 2.
He beat his. I don't know. Go back and look at it. He had his man beat wide open. You saw it right off the top.
There's a safety over the top.
I don't know, dude. I haven't seen the all 22. I'll go back and look at it. You need to look at it too because you can't see that on TV.
It was one of the only times
you can't see that on TV, bro. You know that, Mike.
Yeah, I know. But
you can't see cut. You can't see cut. It looked like they were in man, but again, until you see all 22, you don't know what that play was. All I saw was right off the bat, he's wide open and he made a poor throw. That's the truth.
He made a poor throw, and AJ did what AJ does, and he went and got it. But, I mean, there were a couple plays where the blitz was on him. He was like, let me get the ball out of my hands. He got the ball to Gainwell. Where our last quarterback, and I don't even want to mention his name.
Yeah, it's not even worth talking about Wentz. It's not talking about Wentz. It's about this is about Jalen. Is he the guy going forward in next year? It's not about Wentz. It's not about Foles. It's not about any of that stuff.
We saw Jimmy G play in a Super Bowl. And Jimmy G ain't nothing special. He's a backup quarterback.
Yeah, I don't want Jimmy G. But again, I don't want Jimmy G. I want a guy to drive the Ferrari. You know what I mean, Coach Mike? So I think you got to be real about it. And it's not about, bashing Jalen or any of this other stuff. Because we all see he's a playmaker. But it's not about Wentz making excuses and all that nonsense. It's not. This is now about whether or not he could be a guy to drive this offense. And this offense is a Ferrari. And that's the bottom line. Now, again, there's things that he could do to compensate for what he lacks with his arm. And that's pre-snap, and that's moving to have his head up and throw the ball down the field. That's what he needs to do. He's going to make plays because, he doesn't stink. That's the bottom line. He keeps you in games. He's got a knack he's a playmaker, a gifted playmaker. And that's a good thing. But that's not all he needs to do. He needs to do more.
Yeah.
So we will chronicle that throughout the whole season. You can't get bogged down in Wentz's and this guy got there. It's not about excuses. Really isn't.
Yeah. And it's also not about being ridiculous. I'm growing, and I don't want to read you some tweets that I see on social media, but there's a ridiculous one that I would like to read to you from Jason. We're 0-1 if it wasn't for the Bradbury pick six. Fire Howie, fire Sirianni, and get a true number one.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just stupid.
Well, come on. Well, see, that's what I mean about you reacting to someone just trying to break balls and be a jokester. That guy's not for real.
That guy's for real, man.
He's not for real. And if he is for real, then you say the dude's goofy, doesn't know what he's talking about, so forget about him. So either he's a ball breaker trying to yank your chain, or he's insane. So either way, what do you care? That's why you don't react on a day after social media. Someone just without context trying to be stupid. You're 0-1. It's ridiculous. Curtis, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Kurt.
Yo, cuz.
What is it, Kurt?
Hey, so I'm on my way home from the game, actually.
That's awesome. How was it?
Tailgate oh, man, it was awesome. It was amazing. It was my first ever Eagles game, so I loved it.
Oh, fantastic.
But from the tailgate, you knew it was going to be a close game. This team coming off of Hard Knocks, they're all hyped.
Yes.
They're all pumped up. You knew it was going to be a close game. Getting in there, man, it was so much fun. I haven't always been a Hurts fan. I'm hoping he, proves me wrong this year. But his arm strength, I wasn't too excited on. But he kept getting the ball to A.J. Brown. That's all I could ask for.
Is A.J. Brown is unbelievable. Like, all kidding aside, we bogged down on defense and this or that. A.J. Brown is a revelation. He's incredible. And by the way, Devontae can play too. As soon as they figure that out, this offense could be the greatest offense in Eagles history.
That's going to be the best wide receiver duo in the league, without a doubt.
Yeah,
I think personally. I think Gannon needs to step up with that defense, though. There was a lot of missed tackles, a lot of plays that they just let go.
Yes.
But I love the show, man.
Oh, Curtis, I'm so happy. You had a great time, man. You brought home a win. Great stuff, buddy. Enjoy. Be safe. Go Birds. Be safe coming home. All right. I'm going to say it again, and please forgive me for being redundant, but I just love this. I love just sitting here all day talking to everybody. Football is the greatest.
It's back, man.
Why? Let me ask you a question. I don't know what it is, but this feels different than the last couple of years. I feel like even more
even though you
into it and grateful.
Even though you won't admit it, there are expectations. And that's part of it.
It's not about that. I'm just talking about the whole thing being back.
Oh, it's also like longer removed from COVID. I'm sure that's a big part of it.
I don't know. I don't know. I love it. Forgive me for. I'm going to ask for forgiveness for the rest of the year. I'm going to be swooning. I'm taking for granted. I almost want it to slow down. We're already getting in the middle of September.
You want it to slow down?
I do.
It is what it is.
Anthony! Look up. Is your roof old? Is it tired? Oh, no. Is it starting to leak? Don't trust anybody or just any company that does a roof. Trust that man, Anthony, and the true roofing experts at LaBruciana Roofing. The only roofing expert that I'll trust for you guys. Listen, his team at LaBruciana, one of the few roofers in Montgomery, Chester, Delaware counties, all the land that has earned the prestigious honor, CertainTeed 5-Star Select Shingle Master. That means the best warranty in the business. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the expert install. Call now to schedule an in-person on-site estimate. You're going to get the peace of mind that you're dealing with the best. Call them 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. You can check out their beautiful new 23,000 square foot showroom in Collegeville, where they are stocked with a huge variety of windows, siding, shutters, anything you need for your home's exterior. Trust me, once you meet Anthony, you'll see why you're dealing with the Shingle Master. Here's the number, 610-265-ROOF. or online, paroofpros.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
1-0. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Spring Garden Lending. Real estate developer Spring Garden Lending specializes in bridge and permanent loans to acquire, rehab, construct, and refinance investment properties. Spring Garden Lending, faster than the bank, less expensive than hard money lenders. The Birds went into Detroit yesterday, and they took the win 38-35. They're 1-0 on the season. Jalen Hurts, 18 of 32 in the air for 243 yards. On the ground, 17 carries, finished with 90 rushing yards. He helped the Eagles win yesterday for sure. A lot of big saving first downs on 3rd and longs. He actually rushed for a touchdown, as did Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, and Boston Scott. All 4 touchdowns came on the ground for the offense. They did get one defensively. James Bradbury with a pick 6. A.J. Brown in his first game, as advertised, 10 catches, 155 yards. Phillies also had a nice weekend. They are a game and a half ahead of San Diego for the second wild card spot. This update is also brought to you by Amtrak. Amtrak is hiring. Amtrak offers competitive compensation packages and a comprehensive benefits program to meet your needs. Your future rides with Amtrak. Careers.amtrak.com. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all today's news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Want to fly with the Birds to Arizona? 97.5 The Fanatic is going.
And you can be there too.
It's your chance to join the John Kincaid Show and hundreds of Birds fans for a trip of a lifetime.
Listen every weekday for your chance at a trip for 2 with our official partner, PhillySportsTrips.com. Travel with the pros.
It's easy. At 8 a.m., 12 noon, and 4 p.m., we'll give you the cue to call. The 10th caller each time will win a pair of Fanatic Fan Fest tickets and be in the running for the grand prize trip. Birds, cards, in Arizona with Philly Sports Trips. Hundreds of fired up Birds fans and the John Kincaid Show.
Presented by the Bet Park Sportsbook and Casino app. Everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here, and so is the NFL season. Practice your touchdown dance with FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sports book. Kick off week 1 with a no-sweat bet for everybody. Both new customers and current customers get free bets back if you don't win. Log in and see for yourself. There's so many fun things that you can bet on. It's not just point spreads or over-unders, which are great, but you can do final scores. You can find a player that you like for receiving yards, touchdown, rushes, passing yards, anything you want. Are you new to FanDuel? Well, then sign up with promo code Bob to get started. That's promo code Bob. Either way, celebrate the return of football with a no-sweat bet during Week 1. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present in PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Max refund $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know, even if you're not a football fan, you're going to love halftime. Halftime at Window Nation, because right now you can score new windows for your home at half the price. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy with no payments until 2025. Wait a minute, we're in 2022. This is crazy. 2 windows for every 2 that you buy for free, plus no down payment, no payments, and no interest until 2025. At that rate, you can take it to the house, the whole house, and only pay for half of it. Window Nation's professional team has drawn up a winning game plan. It's going to save you cash for so many seasons ahead. Beautiful, energy-efficient windows expertly fit to your home by installers averaging 15 years of experience. And they've tackled over 250,000 projects, perfectly fit well over 1 million windows, and saved homeowners millions of dollars on energy bills alone. There's another brutal winter coming right around the corner. Energy costs are skyrocketing. These savings couldn't come at a better time. Buy 2, get 2 free. Make the call today at the Window Nation. Call 866-90Nation or do your window shopping online at windownation.com. Tell them John Kincaid from the Fanatic sent you.
Every drive starts somewhere. For First Trust Bank, our drive started in Philadelphia and continues to this day. As Philly's hometown bank for more than 85 years, we know this city's people. We understand their passions, and we work our tails off to help them reach their goals every day. Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank. First Trust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Member FDIC.
Rally House, shop every team in town. college and pro. Come on, it's time to go.
Calling all Philly fans to celebrate the grand openings of Rally House Brinton Lake, Newtown, and Ivy Ridge this weekend. Prizes, giveaways, and much more.
Eagles, Central, Villanova, Penn State, Temple, Phillies, Flyers, don't be late. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Celebrate with us this Saturday and Sunday.
The New Jersey Transit Police Department reminds you that we all need to work together to keep our transit system safe. Be alert and aware of your surroundings. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Report suspicious activity to 1-888-TIPS-NJT or text your report to NJTPD. New Jersey Transit urges you to help us keep our transit system safe. Report suspicious activity to 1-888-TIPS-NJT or text your report to NJTPD.
Hey there, casino fans. I'm here to let you know that the new BetRivers.com casino app is here. It's got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play, fast payouts, and a rewards program you'll love. Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. So get ready, casino lovers, to experience the BetRivers.com difference you can trust. It's a whole new game. Download it today.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Something you probably do know. Progressive can not only offer you a great price when you bundle home and auto, they offer you round-the-clock protection. Something you probably don't know, the average oak tree branch can hold 70 pounds. Something you probably do know, your neighbor is building their kid a treehouse. Something you probably don't know, a falling treehouse would take out your whole fence. Bundle your home and auto with Progressive and get more than a great price. Get round-the-clock protection. Something you know for the things you don't know. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you hire a lawyer, two important factors are experience and trust. And Philly residents have trusted Rosenbaum Injury Law for over 30 years. What might surprise you is John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan is from Florida. While he likes to brag about all his results, what he doesn't tell you is they're not from Philly. That's because he just opened a Philly office in 2017. Rosenbaum Injury Law, experienced in Philly and results in Philly.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hello.
.30 across the Delaware Valley, 11 o'clock hour, brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. You know, we're talking about the defense, right? And we're talking about worried about Gannon. And I was telling you about Ben Johnson, who is basically the line's off OC, handles the whole offense. And Baldy, I was going back and forth with Baldy. He said Ben Johnson, one of the smartest young coaches in the league.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, no, I don't mean for I don't mean it's not about cool or not cool. It's about, he had his way with Gannon yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
There's a lot of not smart
we
young
talk
coaches
about
in the league that had their way last year.
Listen, to me, I feel great. Like, it's week one. They had a win. They look explosive. They look like an explosive team on both sides of the ball. Like, they're going to be able to make plays on both sides of the ball. They got playmakers on both sides of the football. That is everything.
Yes.
It's everything. That, to me, is the number one takeaway that I have. They win the game, and they're explosive. They don't blow. My man Tommy right away. Oh, they blow. They don't blow.
What?
Come
on, man.
This is how it works here. Listen,
you You want to say they almost blew it? Sure.
Right.
But come on, man.
But that's the same guy who said to you, fire people. Like,
Yeah.
are you nuts? Like, they have the bones of something great. You want to be a jackal?
Yeah.
Then go ahead. I don't really care. It's not gonna. You're not busting up my party, all right? I don't even care. But my point to you guys is that they have The number one is they got playmakers. Even Hurts, right? What gives Hurts the ability to win double-digit games as the quarterback is he's a playmaker. Like, he's got a knack to make plays. He did it all day long in college. That's who he is. The kid makes plays. Whether it's, that bomb that he threw or with his legs, he makes plays. That's what allows him to overcome what he doesn't do with his arm at quarterback. He makes plays, right? You got playmakers. That is what helps you win.
And again, the offensive line that didn't really look that great, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So the offense think about that for a second. The offensive line wasn't great yesterday. They put up 38 points.
And again, there's week one rust, and it's week one, and they'll button up all the other stuff, the 12 man in the huddle. Yeah. They'll button all that stuff up. When you don't have a preseason, which they don't have preseasons anymore, you're going to have that sort of thing. So you got to give some latitude for that. That's my only point. June, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. June.
What's up, good brother?
What you doing, June? Where you been?
Friday I pulled into Big D. They Little D today, though.
Oh, they all Little D is right.
Oh, they Little D. Like, I'm walking around, going in the stores. They got their little stuff on. I'm like, y'all gonna lose. I came down here and put the stank on their town. I don't like no one to get hurt, but I'm glad they lost. They quiet today. No noise. You don't see none of their flags, none of their jerseys, none of that stuff. So they lost. We won. They fans locally in Philly, they ain't got nothing to say. One of my dudes gonna tell me before I left out of the town. He gonna say I thought we was gonna go undefeated, but when they lost their tackle, I'm like, undefeated? Like, what are you
undefeated? Are they crazy?
It's very hard to go undefeated in NFL. Like, and you think that team? No. So I'm a little happy today.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna analyze the Cowboys, first of all, Zeke remains shot, and they got no one opposite CeeDee Lamb. I mean, look at first of all, you can't run against Tampa, and Tampa just rolled all of its coverages off of all Lamb. They had nothing. Nothing. And now Dak's out. They're dead. Dead, June.
Well, hey, that's more better for us. I just don't want Jim Shorts 2.0. I want Jim Johnson.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
If you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
We want Jim Johnson.
We got Vic Fangio on speed dial. Come on, Vic.
Man, good to talk to you, my brother. Hold the line up.
You too, baby boy. Good talking to you, June. Take it easy. Carlo, what's that?
A lot of bend but don't break yesterday.
Again. Yeah.
I thought we were done with that when they brought in Gannon.
I need Vic.
Yeah.
I need some more.
I'll take Mike Vick.
I need some Fangio running that defense. Come on, bro. Come on, Jonathan. Can't he just be John and not a Jonathan?
He's JG at this point.
Come on, John. Come on, man.
Well, no, it would be Jonathan because Tyrone started calling Danny Green Daniel Green when he was on the S list.
Oh.
So he would remain Jonathan.
Yeah.
It's not cool enough to get shortened.
Okay. Let's go to Carlos. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Carlos.
What's going on, guys? How's it going today?
What up, Los?
Oh, man, I'm loving it. This time of the year, I'm loving it. Feels like a holiday season.
It does.
All is back.
Yes, it does.
You guys again.
Yes.
I'm loving it.
Welcome home, Carlos.
Hey, and Dallas literally gets a hands down. Hey, but I want to talk about, I've been hearing everybody, do the comments, about the A.J. Brown, dumping a lot of passes to him. I think from what I saw in that game yesterday, I think we're going to be a big problem for a lot of defenses coming up. And here's why I say that. A.J. Brown is a bad number one receiver, okay? He's going to command your shutdown. If not a double team, if not a triple team. You know what I'm saying? We already showed that we can score on the ground by 4 different players, including our quarterback. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Devontae Smith will not be forgotten about. It's the method to the madness of that game yesterday why A.J. Brown got so many touches. Watch what I'm telling you. We're gonna be
I don't know that there's a method to the madness, right? I honestly don't know that. But I think this offense, again, I'll say it, it's a Ferrari, right? Like it really is. It's got a lot of impressive parts. And at some point, this is what I mean about, because Jalen and AJ have a special connection, right? What he's got to start doing is, especially when the play breaks down and he moves out and gets flushed out because he's been left the pocket early. He's got to keep his eyes up, and he's got to look for Devontae because he's wide open.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Believe me, they already having conversations about it.
Yeah, well, of course. Yep.
And we're going to be a problem, guys.
I agree, man. Carlos.
I love this time of the year.
It's the best.
I love it. And it's an unwritten rule in my house. I love this time of the year. 13 weeks out of the year, my boy, I don't get no housework. I don't do no housework.
My man. There you go, baby.
Love you guys.
Love you too, Carlos. See you, buddy. About that. It does feel like he nailed it. It feels like the holiday season. Like in my eyes, the holiday season doesn't start in December or November with Thanksgiving. It starts
football
with Labor Day football. That's the holiday season.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. It is. It's the.
It was great to have back. Dude. Honestly, I was thinking about you yesterday. I felt bad because you love the youth sports, right? But you never got to nestle in yesterday. You had your birds, but I was able to nestle in.
Yeah,
I made the ass mark on the couch, just sitting there all day.
I'll be honest with you. I missed the plop.
Yeah,
right. Like when I plop in front of the television, I got all day. Right, I got all day games.
I got the. Are you really going to sit down there all day? Yes.
She said that to you?
Well, because she's just amazed that I could sit and watch football for 12 hours.
Okay,
12, but,
Yeah, but come on, Christy.
Yeah. Well, she's not used to it. I've been doing post game, so I've been sat on the couch from 1 to Sunday Night Football is over.
Okay, well, it's football season.
We were down. Look, we were down there. Coop was down. We brought the play mat down there.
Yeah,
he was playing on the play mat.
Yeah,
saying "Go Birds" in the Goo Goo Gaga language.
I know. Hey, listen, it's funny because I did miss it. I rushed home. I literally got home 5 of 1.
Oh wow, yeah, because you had the baseball game in the morning.
Yes, I got home and I had to run an errand.
Oh, you couldn't even do a pregame plop.
No. And I got home right to kickoff. And I like to work in the kickoff. I went right to kickoff.
I was watching the Fox NFL Sunday.
So I go right to Eagles kickoff. Then I got to watch a little bit of Green Bay, Minnesota. Because, listen, I told you I liked Minnesota that game.
You did.
And I looked at Minnesota. I wanted to see about Monday night, the whole thing. And then boom, we had to leave because we had to be. Kickoff was at 6 in Woodstown, and we had to get on the road. It was like 4:30, 4:45 to 5. I stretched till like 4:45, so like whatever it was, 20 minutes.
You made it close. Speaking of the Vikings, I think Justin Jefferson is a safe bet still for anytime touchdown.
Yeah,
he had another 2 yesterday.
Yeah, Jefferson looks just.
Yeah, he's put that one in. On either your parlays or just your lone bets.
He's
Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown, man.
Wow, he's amazing, man.
Saw Rager, fair catch a punt. Yeah, he didn't get any action offensively. So.
Yeah.
Has to get used to the playbook first.
Yeah, it was just again, I hear you on the plot, but then I got home. By the time I got home, it was I don't know. It was the game had already started. It was like 8.
At that point, it wasn't even a flop. It was
quarter to 9.
It was a dead.
Yeah. I'm afraid there's a lot of youth sports going on.
Yeah, man.
In the fall. I love it. So, let's go to, is that Sammy Sags?
Yeah, it's him.
Sagaroo! What do you say, Sagaroo?
First off, Kunis, good parenting yesterday. I saw the picture on Instagram. Good man.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Breaking them in. Man, I'll tell you what, it's hot on the beach today. I feel I'm sweating like an Italian on a witness stand.
Man, really? You're on the beach today. Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. That is my time of the year, brother.
Yes.
Kunis, I got to agree with you about Gannon. I'm sorry, Ant. This guy is a zero as far as I'm concerned. He should be coaching Columbia. He's an Ivy League man,
Listen,
I agree.
Sorry about Gannon. I didn't tell you Gannon coached well. My only point is you got to allow more than just week one before we blow it up.
Well, I'm not blowing it up, but
my point. My point is that it's week one. Like, you got to allow it to. There's no preseason. I don't like Gannon a little bit. It's why I like Vic Fangio. But what did you see, Sags? You're the old ball coach.
First of all, our defensive line, like I sent you last night, we have no technique as far as getting to the quarterback. Fletcher Cox has one move. He tries to take the offensive guard and push him into the quarterback. Fletcher, that's not the name of the game. How about a swim move or a rip move? Get rid of the guard and rush the quarterback. We got nothing out of Josh Sweat. We paid him all that money. We got nothing out of him.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And we paid Hassan Reddick. What did we pay him? $15 million? And he's dropping into coverage? Come on. Part of being a good coach is utilizing your talent the right way. When we blitz, and then if it don't work, we stop. And you got to practice.
Well, the fourth quarter, when he lags back, is what drives me insane.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
When he drives back into that soft zone, oh my God!
You got to practice this stuff at game speed. You can practice it all you want in practice. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
The game speed and the game shape. Fletcher Cox, he makes me sick. I thought that the kid from the island, I thought he played better than him. And your comparison of Jalen, who Jalen reminds me of? He reminds me of Allen Iverson, right? Allen wasn't a great outside shooter. He was a scorer, And Jalen's not a great passer. He's a winner and he's a playmaker. But he did have Devontae across the middle in a couple of those runs. I mean, wide.
I know.
But I mean, these are things you gotta expect with a young quarterback. Now, the offensive line. I think they got a little confused. There were some exotic blitzes. They blew a couple assignments. But the one thing I didn't like.
And by the way, Hutchinson is a monster.
Oh yeah, he's quick. A guy like him, you should run right at, because if you run away from him with his speed, he's going to kill you. They were retreating too much on their pass sets, and it gave the impression to Jalen that the pocket was closing when it really wasn't, but it was a tight pocket. Okay, and I just think that these are all things that got to get ironed out. And let me finish by this: the one game. When I was coaching, the one game that always worried me was the opener, because the other team has 6 weeks to prepare for just you.
Yep.
Right? So it's going to be tough. Now, against Minnesota, they got 3 days to prepare for us. And I'll tell you what, Cousins plays well against us for some reason. He could stink out the joint the week before, but somehow he plays good against us. I'm a little worried.
I mean, they have a great offense. I mean, that's something that's Sag. Enjoy the beach. Great stuff, my man.
Have a great day.
You too, buddy. You too. Yeah. Listen. That offense is very, very potent. So we'll get into that, but just let's kind of go over with some of the stuff that Sags pointed out, which I agree with, but also that's easily explained by, again, week one. When you don't have a preseason, and you're going to have stuff like that happen. Now, the one thing with Gannon that I completely agree with, and I hope you know I wasn't alibi for, because, he's on the clock with me. He drove me insane last year. I talked about it every week. The soft zone was terrible. I didn't like the way he managed the fourth quarter. What he called in the fourth quarter. I didn't like it. But whatever. My only point to you guys is week one, there's a lot of stuff you got to button up. They won. They played a team that is in a building mode, that believes in his coach, that plays hard. Look, they played hard the whole game, and now they got some talent. So I thought it was a good win. Yeah, would I like to be a little less of a sweat in the fourth quarter? Yeah, but ultimately it was a good win. He scored 38 points.
Now, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
And it's not even worth having that long of a discussion on, but I'm just going to ask it. We keep on bringing up they didn't have a preseason. Well, so is that not the right thing to do now moving forward? I know that's the direction of the NFL. It is, so it's
the whole league, yes, because because you know why it is the right thing to do? It's the right thing to do because how many times we live in the moment, right? We react. We're slaves to the moment. What happens? I look at Buffalo, right, and I go, "Wow, Buffalo looks great." Now, there's a chance that there is a wire-to-wire thing with Buffalo, right? Like Kansas City a couple years back, because they're a really, really good team. But how many times have you seen teams start off, they look great, and then they fall off? And teams that get hot, they arc toward November and December. I mean, it is always about November and December in this league. It's about A, staying healthy, and B, playing your best football in November and December. And now January, because you extend it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You extend it. So, yes, I do believe it's the right thing. That, that would it surprise you that if the Niners come back?
Oh, no, they're going to go off their second week.
Well, but forget about the week 2. But you know what I'm saying? Listen, they still have some growing pains with the quarterback, right? I don't know what happens with Lance, but maybe by November, December, he's playing locked in. He's playing good football. That's why I think it's right not to risk injury and have some ridiculous preseason. You agree now or disagree?
I mean, I'll be on and off the debate all the time. I mean, look, one of the things is the injury thing, right? Everybody was freaking out the final preseason game for the Steelers because T.J. Watt left the game injured. Well, he was fine. It was more precautionary. What happened yesterday? Week 1. He's injured. So is week 1 that much better than preseason week 3? It's a 2-week difference.
Yeah, but that's just happenstance. The point is that you don't want any injuries in the preseason.
Yeah, I know, but injuries in football are going to happen, unfortunately.
They are. So why? But why have them in the preseason?
Because it could happen in week 1.
Okay, well, week 1's the season. Why it shouldn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, this is a debate that's never going to end.
It's not a debate. It's logic.
I want them to work harder, and
all right,
okay.
610-632-0975.
Tackling the tire really looked good for them yesterday.
There's one
contact preseason.
There's one open line. You can grab it.
Just put the flags around their waist at this point.
Oh my God! Stop. People are going to believe you. 610-632-0975 is how you join us. It's Cuz Ready with the Tunas. The day after, love the day after. You watching the games this week? We got the Monday Nighter. You're going to be partying. You're going to be hosting. If you're going to host, score big, serve in style with Primo Hoagies. You know I love my Primos. Primo Hoagie party tray, sampler platters. Anytime I got people over, you know what I go to? I go with Primos. I've been doing it forever, since they opened years and years and years ago. And you get the best hoagies. They are tremendous. You taste the difference. The finest quality Thuman meats and cheeses. You got the fresh bread that's baked in store every couple hours. The seeded rolls. You see the rolls they just make the hoagies ridiculous. Oh my God, they're the best. They really are. It's why the difference. Like my buddy Nicky, right, who is responsible for the franchising of Primos and why we can get them in over 90 locations across the Delaware Valley and now around the country. He spent 6 months on the meatball sandwich recipe alone. 6 months on that sandwich. That's how good. That's how much care that is in the Primos. It's the greatest thing in the world. So when they come over, make people smile with the Primo hoagies. Don't forget to add on delicious sides. Just remember what I've always said. It's not just a hoagie. It's a Primo.
Fanatic Sports Update.
4 rushing touchdowns. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this update is brought to you by Martin Law, Philly's original law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com. The Eagles went to Detroit last night for their Week 1 matchup with the Lions, and they come out with a win, 38-35. All of the touchdowns offensively come on the ground. Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott. So 4 different players with rushing touchdowns. That's now 14 career rushing touchdowns for Jalen Hurts. He finished with 90 yards on the ground. Miles Sanders had 96 in the air. Jalen Hurts, 18-32 for 243 yards. The majority of them, both receptions and receiving yards. A.J. Brown, 10 catches, 155 yards. The Eagles 1-0 to start the season. Their Week 2 matchup is against Minnesota and South Philadelphia on Monday night. By the way, the Cowboys, the only team in the NFCs that did not win yesterday. They are the only team in the division, 0-1. This update is also brought to you by Whole Foods Market. At Whole Foods Market, take 25% off all supplements through September 13th while supplies last. Plus, Prime members save an extra 10%. Shop now in store or online. Terms apply. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
One 877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Hey, it's Cuz. Look up. Is your roof old, tired, maybe even starting to leak? Don't trust just any company that does a roof. No, trust Anthony and the true roofing experts at Labruciano Roofing. Anthony! The only roofing expert that I trust. Anthony Labruciano. His team at Labruciano, one of the few roofers in all of the land that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-star select shingle master. That means the best warranty in the business for you. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the expert installation. Call now, schedule an in-person on-site estimate. You'll have the peace of mind you're dealing with the best. Call 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or go to PARoofPros.com and you can check out their beautiful new 23,000 square foot showroom in Collegeville where they're stocked with a huge variety of windows, siding, shutters, anything you need for your home's exterior. Trust me, once you meet Anthony Labruciano, you'll see why he's the shingle master.
Is sports betting about to become way more fun? You bet. Because the BetParx app has a brand new sports book. Live bets and parlays? You bet. Instant deposits and incredible app experience? You bet. Plus, your first bet is risk-free up to $750. So, are you already a winner just for signing up on the BetParx Sportsbook app? You bet. BetParx. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
It's back at the #1 casino, Parx Casino. The $1 million Parkstown board game, September 4th through September 23rd. One guaranteed winner takes home $50,000 cash. Earn entries daily to collect Parkstown game cards. Collect the full set to win huge free slot play prizes up to $1,000. Be the first to complete the board for the grand prize, $50,000 cash. This is how you win. Visit ParksCasino.com for details. Street Road exit off I-95 with a PA Turnpike. Estimated free slot play total not guaranteed. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This time of year, there's only 4 food groups: pizza, wings, cheesesteaks, and hoagies. And only one place has all 4 finer than anyone in the universe: Tonelli's. For over 30 years on 611 in Horsham, Tonelli's has served up the finest pizza, wings, cheesesteaks, and hoagies in the universe. So before kickoff, this and every week, order your game day spread from Tonelli's. Tonelli's makes sure your game day is a dub every time. Whether you need a spread for a party or food for just you and your buddies, make it the finest in the universe with Tonelli's Pizza Pub in Horsham.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection. Poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated, like how they require minimums or force you to use your rewards before reaching some arbitrary expiration date. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time, so you'll never have to jump through hoops. Unless you're like a trapezist, then by all means, go right ahead. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
Traveling, volunteering, spending time with family. What's your retirement look like? With income planning from Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor can help you grow and protect your wealth. They'll look at your full financial picture and help you create a flexible strategy that considers things like market conditions and healthcare expenses, so you can stop worrying about the future and enjoy whatever comes next. Visit fidelity.com/income planning. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE SIPC.
Grab your seat at the virtual table for the World Series of Poker Online 2022. From September 11th to October 16th, you can sign up and play on WSOP.com or the World Series of Poker Real Money Online Poker app. This is your shot at a gold bracelet and a seat at the 2023 Tournament of Champions. Sign up and deposit with World Series of Poker using promo code RADIO22, and you'll get $50 in free play, a deposit match of up to $1,000 and more. Must be 21. Visit WSOP.com/promotions for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Football season, so you know what that means. We get to talk about betting and FanDuel Sportsbook. Wrap up week 1 with FanDuel in partnership with the Valley Forge, America's #1 sportsbook. Join today to get $150 in free bets. Guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. You sign up with promo code Fanatics, get in on all the action. Turn game day into payday all season long. So what I've been suggesting you to do, put that $5 down on a game. Nice and easy. I said to take the Birds. Unfortunately, they didn't cover. But you put the $5 down if you haven't done it yet on Denver tonight, okay? And then you get $150 in free bets. Then you have some fun with it. I suggest you to do some season-long parlay. I had the division winner parlay where I picked 5 division winners. It's looking good so far, except for Cincy. Hopefully they can turn things around. But a $100 bet is going to win me just under $3,000 if it hits. So have some fun with that. Play it your way. Bet on more than just the final score or some money lines or the in-game parlays. Do something season-long. That's what I suggest. Don't fumble your chance for $150 in free bets, win or lose. Use promo code Fanatic and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic is flying with the Birds to Arizona. Call now for your chance to join us.
12 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Eagle football, baby. Listen, this is freaking awesome that we got going on. We want to send you and a guest to Arizona with hundreds of Birds fans for a trip of a lifetime. Johnny K and the Morning Boys are headed there right now. You ready? Be caller number 10 on the contest line. 215-263-0975. If you're caller number 10, you automatically get a pair of FanFest tickets, and you are qualified for a trip for two to see the Birds play the Cards in Arizona October 9th with the John Kincaid Show, courtesy of my man Vince and PhillySportsTrips.com. Travel with the pros. Call now. Get qualified. FanFest tickets and a chance to win. All being presented by the Bet Park Sportsbook Casino app. Everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. Got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And the Philadelphia Sandwich Company Restaurant and Bar in Scottsdale, Arizona. Authentic Philadelphia sandwiches made from scratch. We're going to do this every weekday. All right, 8 a.m. with Johnny and the boys, noon with us, 4 o'clock with Tyrone and Bo and Broads and Jen. Good luck. I like it. That's a good trip.
Yeah, and I was following along Philly Sports Trips on social media this weekend. They look like they had a blast in Detroit. So that's going to be a good time in Phoenix, man.
Yeah, that's great. It's great. It really is. Let's go back to the phones. I love just hashing out. I love our Mondays, man. Mondays, we try not to schedule a lot of stuff going on so we can run and just have conversation with you guys. Like, listen, we all see what we see. It's fun. Like I'm looking right now. So Damon's coming up. He says, glad we won. Not sure about Hurts. Then we got Rocco. Hurts is playing solid. Then Lewis. I like the way Hurts played. Like we all have our little flavor, our little kind of our sense of how we feel in this stuff. And it's a great exchange of ideas and fun and opinions. And that's why I love having football back. These games matter. These games are fun to dissect.
Yeah, especially a team that we have, expectations on, or not just expectations for this season, but a building process for years to come, and not a rebuilding, right? Because they've already built something. So we see the future. And look, I mean, there were throws that Jalen Hurts missed, or there were throws that Jalen Hurts could have put in a better spot. And A.J. Brown still had 10 catches for 155 yards. Like, think about that for a second.
The offense put up 38, 31, and then you had the defensive touchdown. I mean,
you said earlier, nobody was looking for Jalen Hurts to be Justin Herbert this year, right? But imagine if you did have Justin Herbert in this offense.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
stupid.
I mean, again, I keep saying the offense is a Ferrari. Damon, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Dame!
Guys, good morning.
What did I say, Dame?
What's happening? You and Tunis is good, man. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Victory Monday.
Happy Victory Monday. I'm just going to take an inhale breath with you and Tunis. You know why? Because we just had football weekend jump off. The Phillies are on a playoff run. And in 15 days, Tunis, the Sixers start training camp. Yeah, baby. I love it. So when I was telling Haley, this is where I'm at with Hurts, right? And I think I shared this with you last year when I went to the Saints game, just getting the ball out. A couple times he did do that yesterday. But what concerns me is, and you guys touched upon it, one, missing Devontae Smith and taking off and running. The other thing is, I just don't want, and I know it's the first game, and I know Devontae Smith was hurt, so he missed a few games, but you have to work that guy in. The worst thing you want is an upset wide receiver. We know how that goes. We've seen that story before. So I'm not saying the kid is like that, but you just got to get him involved. And I listened to the morning show, and Bob touched upon it. That's up to the coaches as well, right? They have to find a way to get this. He cannot go a game with 0 receptions.
Listen, I'm with you. I really am. Again, I don't, you know how it works, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he got targeted 4 times.
Yeah.
And he had 0 catches. Like, you get 4 targets, you got to come over with 1.
At least.
You know what I mean? And I think it's all, again, the offense is a work in progress. It just is.
Yeah,
and you got to, I don't know how many times you can run stuff for them, which they obviously tried to do. If you get 4 targets, you got to believe that one you're going to connect with.
Yeah, and just to open it up. And the other thing with Gannon, like, yeah, exactly. You know what it is, cuz, for you and I, and I'm going to go way back, right? You and I grew up on great defensive coordinators.
Yeah.
Marion Campbell,
Yeah.
Ron Fox, wasn't a great coach, Brett Garrison, but he was a great defensive coordinator. Then we come in with Buddy and his squad. Then we have Bud Carson and Jimmy. So we're used to having, like, attacking defenses, right? And you're right. We have playmakers, but he's got to make sure that these guys to put the pedal, to the floor, man, and keep this thing going. So again, it's week 1. I'm not going to, but I just need a little bit more of a tack on that end, man. So hopefully, next week is going to be a big challenge, and we see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, I hear you. Next week will be a big challenge. Here's the one thing that I'm heartened by, Dame. They're explosive. And look, think of the playmakers you got on offense. Hurts, Sanders, Brown, Goddard, Devontae. They're legit 5 playmakers on offense, right?
Yeah.
And on defense, you now have playmakers on defense.
Bradbury, Slay, those guys are coming and doing the things.
Chauncey.
That's right. So it's up to the coaches to put them in position. Guys, real quick before I go, I'm in the survival pool. Oh, dude, yesterday I had 5 slots. I'm down to 2. I'm watching the game with my son, Cincinnati. The kicker can't make a PAT.
I know. It's unbelievable.
The Colts in Houston, I took the Colts. It's a tie, so I get knocked out. And then the crazy thing was I took the Saints. They come back and win. But then I took the boys. I put the Panthers. They were up, and they lose within seconds. Oh, yesterday was a killer, man.
I know. I know. It was terrible. It was Sunday, Bloody Sunday, Dame, in this survival suicide pools. Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Yesterday, we my buddy Coach Ryan from the Heat has a survivor pool, and it lost. There was 480 people. Now it's down to 220.
Are you serious?
And after week one. Well, think about it. Giants beat Tennessee, knocked out a bunch of people.
Crazy.
Dame mentioned Cincinnati. That was huge. How about San Fran? Like, you expected the Bears to win that game?
Well, no, and you're not expecting a monsoon. Did you see, dude, the paint, the yardage markers?
Didn't see. I just saw quick footage. Didn't get a chance to see it.
Oh, my God, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad to the point where the yardage was melting or whatever, melting away, and you couldn't see where it was at. It was washing away.
Yeah.
Like, the 40-yard line was down by the 30. Like, it was really bad yesterday, 40 man.
Down by the 30.
It was not good, man. So, and they just put new, because they were doing Fox Game Day was talking about it.
Yeah.
They just put new turf down 2 days prior.
Yeah, good luck.
And all of a sudden the rains came, man.
Oh, my God.
That was probably their sign saying, this is why we need a new field.
Yeah. Yeah, but it helped them out. That's why you don't put a dome in Chicago. I think I was talking about this on my national show. I was like...
You said it on Friday, too.
I knew. Come on, man. You can't do that.
Huh?
You can't put a dome in Chicago.
You're right.
Because if you're the Bears, they help you win.
Exactly, man.
You need to do that. Let's go to Greg. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Greg.
Hey, how's it going?
What's happening, Greg?
Not much. Hey, I'm a Dallas fan, and I just called to talk trash about Dallas because I don't have any other outlet for it.
All right.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they truly are. Their offensive line is terrible. They miss all you got CeeDee Lamb, and then when you look at them, I mean, Parsons is ridiculous, and then that's it. I mean, that's your team, and now you got no Dak.
And Parsons can't play offense, and he can't coach the team, and he can't GM the team. So
yeah, McCarthy's the worst. He looks so. I love it. I got to tell you. Greg, how could you like this team? How could you be a fan of this team?
Hey, I've been a fan for 30 years.
Yeah.
Bandwagoner at 7 years old when they won their first Super Bowl.
And this is your penance. That you were a bandwagoner, you're forced to suffer the rest of your life.
This is it. This is
Shame.
I've been putting up with it. I've been leaning off for a while. My two things are Jack getting hurt was the best thing for Cowboys and fans because now when we go 4 and 5 wins and still lose the playoffs, we have something to blame it on instead of having a healthy Dak and still missing the playoffs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if Prescott's healthy or not. They were doomed. I mean, you saw it. I mean, they can't move the ball.
Jerry Jones has the perfect scapegoat for this. Our quarterback lost, so we missed the playoffs because they're garbage. And the second thing is the one thing we're missing. It's not quarterback. It's not offensive line.
Don't say we. It turns my stomach when you say we.
The one thing that Dallas is missing, I think, is what the Lions have. Coaching, they have this mentality, this grit. They might not have the talent. They might not win all the games. But if they had Dan Campbell and they had the mentality of the Lions.
Yeah, you need a lot more than Dan Campbell, man. You need a lot. This is your penance. Suffer, Greg. Suffer. Suffer. You said it, my buddy. You said you were a bandwagoner at 6, and now you're doomed for the rest of eternity.
Screw you, creep.
To watch that garbage and suffer at the hands of the Eagles.
You're a real crumb bum.
Nikki, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Nick.
Hey, cuz, how you doing?
What's going on, brother? You were at the game?
Yes, I was at the game. I'm driving home now. So my sister and I live in Buffalo. My sister lives in Chicago. We started a brother-sister football weekend, a little getaway for the two of us. And last year we went to Ann Arbor, Michigan for a UM game. This year it worked out where the Eagles were in Detroit, so we went to that game.
Oh, that's great. That's beautiful.
Time. Yeah, my birthday is September 4th. Hers is early October, so it's a little like birthday gift to each other.
Ah, that's nice. I love that.
So we're in Detroit. We had a great time. We actually bumped into the boys from a Philly sports trip at Fire Tavern on Saturday night, so we met a lot of great people over there. So Hollis Thomas and just, had some beers with some Eagles fans, which was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great.
So that was a good time. Then, of course, Sunday, get the Birds win, 1-0. And I'm like you. I agree with everything you said in your opening. Like, this isn't college football. All you got to do is win by 1, cuz. That's it. We win. We're 1-0. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's week 1. There's going to be some good. There's going to be some bad. But bottom line is we got the dub, and that's all that matters.
Yes, and listen, and again, you've played it. You were there. You saw it. That place was into it. Those people.
That place was loud.
Right, like they're building.
Yeah.
They're built. Obviously the Eagles are further along than the Lions, and they need a quarterback and stuff like that. But they got some good players. I mean, look, their front, their offensive line, Sewell's terrific. Hutchinson's a player. I mean, Swift.
They're exactly like everything. They have a good team. It was loud in there. Eagles got the win. I would have liked, again, like we're saying, getting Devontae Smith in the mix a little bit more. I'd like to see them there were some chances where he's one-on-one on the outside and you see the blitz coming. You want to make it easier for Hurts, right? Where he just does one read and throw. Have him go one-on-one, take a deep ball. They threw one deep ball yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was that perfect pass to AJ, who is a monster, as we all know and see.
Now, I don't know if that other one's called, because here's my suspicion is that they did, and because he was flushed out a lot.
He was. You're right. I would just want to see him
it's going to take you some.
Check it at the line.
Yeah.
Check it at the line and just go deep and have Devontae go one-on-one with the guy.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see them do like what like the Rams do with like Cooper Kupp. Get him in motion. Get him a jet sweep. Get him come on behind the line of scrimmage and come out the other end.
Yeah.
Just get the ball in that kid's hands. And they will. They will. It's only week 1. I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying,
No, I think you're right, man. Nick, I think you're spot on. I do.
Yeah. So that's it. Like I said, I had a great time in Detroit.
Was there a lot of Eagle fans? Like, was it a decent amount of Eagle fans?
Yeah, there were a lot of a good amount of Eagles fans out there. But then when you got into the stadium, I think everyone was pretty spread out, so it wasn't as noticeable inside the stadium. You saw more at the bars and the late nights, and then the parties, and then everything before, during, and after. But during the game, there's a lot of blue, and then you just see little spots of green there. But
did you have the Detroit pizza?
Because I was just about to tell you that it is phenomenal.
Really?
It's really good. There's a place right outside the stadium. And my sister and I, we got it the Saturday night, late night pizza, and then we got it again after the game. It's crispy pizza on the outside. It's similar. It's not similar to a deep dish where it doesn't have all that just cheese. And
Yeah. I don't like the Chicago. I mean, it's all right, but I can't eat that on a regular basis.
It's nowhere like that. It's garlic. It's crispy. It's actually really good.
It's the pan. It's a pan pizza, right? Like they make it in the pan, the deeper pan.
Yeah.
It's almost like Sicilian a little bit, but it's not as fluffy as the Sicilian pizza here.
Exactly.
It's more pan.
It was great. It was good stuff. Like I said, man, I just wanted to call and tell you guys about that. I like talking to you guys. Makes me, living in Buffalo, you guys, a piece of home for me. So
That's awesome, brother. Nicky, good stuff, man.
Thanks, guys.
Safe trip, buddy. Take it easy. Sounds good. You got interest in the Detroit pie?
I'd give it a shot. You see,
sounds good.
Yeah. Sounded all right.
Yeah, my mate Psycho Chris, he was on with us on Friday.
Right, yeah.
He's from that area, so he was hitting me with the. He was
so
like,
what was your bet?
He's going to send us the buddies. I think is the name of the joint. So he's going to send us buddies. So you and I will whack it up.
Sounds good. Yeah,
it's a real.
I would love that.
And he's right. Like he goes, listen. He goes, it's a legitimate pizza, and he's right. It's like a grandmother style in a pan. Like I do a little bit of the pan when I make a homemade pizza.
Mess around with it a little bit.
But I'm not trying to make but that's Detroit style pizzas. A little bit of thicker, but in the pan.
I like that. I'll give it a shot.
It gets
I'm not turning down pizza.
No, but that's not like
I've had far worse pizza.
Right. That's not the bad. I'm on a crusade against these, like the pickle pizza of Indiana. Like those
you're not calling the KGP,
right?
To investigate.
Correct. Sound like a good weekend in Detroit. That Philly Sports Trips they do a great job, man.
Yeah, they do an awesome job. Even though the Eagles are at home next week, they do the tailgate and watch party at the Navy Yard Gatehouse. So
that's cool. Good stuff. Wow. All right. Well, we're motoring on a Monday. What a day! Nice that again. I keep saying it. Good win. When you put up 38, it's not a bad day. All right.
It was easy waking up today.
Gannon needs to button up, and I'm with you all day long with him because of last year. But other than that, I mean, it's a good day.
Jordan Davis has to play more than 22 snaps next week.
I guess they're working
that
him in.
That number's apparent.
Yeah, and I guess they're working him in. We'll see. I just got to say, the one thing that can't happen is that soft zone,
which we saw a lot of. Yep.
Blah.
That's why the Lions came back, man.
I know. All right. I spy 2 open lines right now. And don't forget, coming up, we will do our league roundup. We're going to have some fun with that. That's coming up next. We'll do a little league roundup, and then we'll get back to the phone. So coming up, everything that happened yesterday we'll cover. And then back to, obviously, Eagles-Detroit. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic.
And this is Andrew Salchunas. I love betting football. Just absolutely love it, especially the NFL. I'm always finding new player or game props. And what's cool about FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is you can combine these props with other bets from the same game to score an even bigger payout. So why not? Tonight is perfect. You only got one game to really focus on. It is Seattle and it is Denver. Russ going up against his old squad. And I put together a little SGP for you. I love Denver to cover the 6.5. 7.5. How about Geno Smith? His over-under in passing yards is just 208.5. He's going to have to throw if they're down. Javonte Williams, Ants boy, over 58.5 yards rushing. When they have the lead, he will run. And how about the spread of the love for Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton, both to score a touchdown? $10 wins you $224 right there. I love it. They're always finding incredible ways to make your betting experience better. That's FanDuel. It's easy to use. And when you win, you get paid fast. If you're new to FanDuel, just sign up with promo code Fanatic, and you'll get $150 in free bets, win or lose, once you put $5 down. That's promo code Fanatic. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A Week 1 dub. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Tonelli's Pizza Pub. Tonelli's. Make sure your game day is a dub every time. This and every game day. Make it the finest in the universe. Order now at Tonelli'sPizza.com. The Eagles got the win in Detroit 38-35. 4 rushing touchdowns for the Eagles offense from 4 different players. Jalen Hurts, his 14th career rushing touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown since the 2020 season. It was December 27th against the Cowboys. Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott also got into the end zone. And the 1 touchdown on defense. How about James Bradbury with a pick 6? The Eagles 1-0 on the season, as are the Washington Commanders, as are the New York Giants, and not the Dallas Cowboys, the lone team to lose on Sunday night. They are 0-1. This update is also brought to you by LP SmartSide Trim and Siding. Visit lpcorp.com/pro. Does your siding crack under pressure? Even if you have to replace a board, LP SmartSide products are designed to bend. Side with LP SmartSide Trim and Siding at lpcorp.com/pro. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
When our pro football team wins, you win. Club Risque, the Delaware Valley's premier gentleman's club, says when our pro football team wins, the next day you receive 1 free drink at any Club Risque location. Philly, Bristol, or Northeast Philly. Club Risque with free lunch Wednesdays, happy hour specials 6 days a week, all UFC and championship boxing events, and free admission with game day tickets. Don't miss adult film star Brett Rossi this Thursday through Saturday at all Club Risque locations. For more info, visit clubrisque.com.
It's Montgomery County's only gentlemen's club, Creekside Cabaret. Creekside Cabaret. Hot babes, cold beer, and an atmosphere second to none. Creekside Cabaret. Open Monday through Saturday, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. with all sporting events shown on our gigantic TV screens. The first Wednesday of the month is Amateur Night at Creekside Cabaret with a $500 grand prize. Creekside Cabaret, minutes from Montgomeryville Mall. Creekside Cabaret, 3225 Advanced Lane, Hatfield. Online at creeksidecabaret.com.
You know, even if you're not a football fan, you're going to love halftime. Halftime at Window Nation, because right now you can score new windows for your home at half the price. Get 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy with no payments until 2025. Wait a minute, we're in 2022. This is crazy. 2 windows for every 2 that you buy for free, plus no down payment, no payments, and no interest until 2025. At that rate, you can take it to the house, the whole house, and only pay for half of it. Window Nation's professional team has drawn up a winning game plan. It's going to save you cash for so many seasons ahead. Beautiful, energy-efficient windows expertly fit to your home by installers averaging 15 years of experience. And they've tackled over 250,000 projects. Perfectly fit well over 1 million windows and saved homeowners millions of dollars on energy bills alone. There's another brutal winter coming right around the corner. Energy costs are skyrocketing. These savings couldn't come at a better time. Buy 2, get 2 free. Make the call today to Window Nation. Call 866-90Nation or do your window shopping online at windownation.com. Tell them John Kincaid from The Fanatic sent you.
We marvel at the young pitcher who can throw a fastball 100 miles per hour. Unfortunately, over time, the fastball slows down. The successful pitchers make adjustments and continue to win. The pitchers who don't retire early. Don't let ED symptoms force you to retire. At Forge Medical Group, our board-certified medical director and team of physicians treat ED with acoustic wave therapy, which uses sound waves to increase circulation, repair existing blood vessels, and even form new ones. It's safe safe, simple, and non-invasive with no drugs, no surgery, no injections, and no side effects. Get your confidence back with revolutionary new acoustic wave therapy from Forge Medical Group. Appointments fill up fast, so call Forge Medical Group now at 610-632-8181. That's 610-632-8181. Or visit ForgeMedicalGroup.com. Get back in the game. 610-632-8181.
The weather this time of year is more unpredictable than my fantasy football team.
Wait 5 minutes and it'll change.
The weather or my team?
The weather. Your team stinks. I can't believe who you drafted in the first round.
A new system from Pierce Phelps will keep you comfortable no matter what the weather does. And right now, qualified buyers can enjoy 60 months interest-free financing on a new home comfort system. Visit nopaybryant.com to find a Delaware Valley dealer near you.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
You know, energy costs can dramatically affect your company's bottom line. How about putting 30 to 40% of those costs back into your company at little or no cost to the company? At Beyond the Bulb, they provide energy efficiency upgrades to commercial and industrial customers in the PICO and PPL utility service areas. They're energy efficiency experts. They were just awarded the PPL Direct Discount Contractor of the Year. They're going to use local rebate programs to help offset the costs to your business. So go to beyondthebulb.com. That's beyondthebulb.com, or dial 484-246-6542 for a brighter bottom line.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. It looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
No firm in Philly has been helping injured workers longer than Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation at PAWorkinjury.com. With offices in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg, our attorneys are ready to listen and get you the justice you deserve. When you or a loved one is hurt on the job, you deserve the best, a firm that has been around longer than any other. PAWorkinjury.com. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
Is sports betting about to become way more fun? You bet. Because the BetParx app has a brand new sports book. Live bets and parlays? You bet. Instant deposits and incredible app experience? You bet. Plus, your first bet is risk-free up to $750. So, are you already a winner just for signing up on the BetParx Sportsbook app? You bet. BetParx. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
It's back at the #1 casino, Parx Casino. The $1 million Parkstown board game, September 4th through September 23rd. One guaranteed winner takes home $50,000 cash. Earn entries daily to collect Parkstown game cards. Collect the full set to win huge free slot play prizes up to $1,000. Be the first to complete the board for the grand prize, $50,000 cash. This is how you win. Visit ParxCasino.com for details. Street Road exit off I-95 with the PA Turnpike.
Estimated free slot play total not guaranteed. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Whether you like it or not.
Are you kidding me? Yo, man, we love you. Welcome to Philadelphia.
Happy Monday, happy Monday. It's an incredible Victory Monday where football is back. How about it? Time now, though, to take a quick little respite and go round the league. Yes, round the league at what happened yesterday Some great games, man. Really incredible games.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. The drama at the end of some of them, and a lot of them involved kickers.
Yeah, yep. I mean, think about it. I mean, it was incredible. So let's go. Let's tackle the early games first. All right, and let's go to let's start off with Carson Wentz, our old friend, going up against Doug.
There was a awkward pregame hug between the two of them.
Yeah, I need more on that whole thing. Washington looks like it can be pretty good. Again, if he keeps his head screwed on, he could be dangerous with those scary Terry and Dotson, who's just, that kid Jahan Dotson's a stud, PSU man.
Yeah, and then he can dump it off to Antonio Gibson, who's probably more reliable than Sanders when it comes to catching the ball out of the backfield.
So here he is. Here's Carson.
Yes, deep drop pressure on, gets rid of it. Sideline throw. He's got Terry McCall, and that's a Washington Commander touchdown. Jacksonville defense, they do bring extra pressure, and Wentz is protected for the end zone. And Dotson, he holds it in. It's a touchdown, Commanders. And that deserves a wow.
I'll tell you, another game that probably would have knocked out a lot of people, more people in the Survivor pool, took place in Atlanta. Marcus Mariota looked pretty good in his debut with Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, the youngin, shown he can play. Saints on the ropes, have to come back. Michael Thomas with a couple touchdown catches, but it took this for the Saints to win.
From the left hash, Falcons trailing by 1. From 63 yards out, it was blocked. And the Saints win the season opener in dramatic come-from-behind fashion, trailed by 16 points in the fourth quarter.
How about that? That was wild. We talked earlier about the big upset. Chicago over the Niners in a monsoon. The Bears, pretty impressive, able to beat the Niners. Lance, it's impossible to judge anything because the weather was so crazy. But how about what took place in Cincinnati? The Steelers escape. How about the Steelers? What a day. They go into defending AFC champs, and thanks to a kicking disaster in Cincinnati, the Steelers win. Starts off with a pick six, a Burrow. How about that? And they go on the win. Take a listen to what happened with the Bengals.
Trying to complete the route. McPherson, it's blocked. What a turn of events. Minka Fitzpatrick. A slow snap, and the whole operation took too long. Wilcox, snapper, Huber, holder, from 29 yards away. Oh, he missed it badly. From 55 yards away, Boswell. No good. What is happening here? Boswell trying to get it done. Snap, placement, kick on the way. Boswell. That's a winner. Unforgettable season opener. And the Steelers outlast the Bengals.
How amazing was that? Are you kidding me?
Oh, no good! What is happening here?
That's a good call.
It's a great call. He's good. As Iron Eagle. He's good. All right. Elsewhere early, the Dolphins take care of the Patriots. I gave Belichick the benefit of the doubt offensively.
So did I, man.
He was lost. All right? That's what happens when you make your defensive coordinator and Matt Patricia, your OC. They were a mess. Oh, my God. They could do nothing. Not that Tua was any good either. But
he had some bad balls, man.
My God. They outlast New England 20-7. Flacco's the quarterback with the Jets right now, and he has got nothing. He's gross. The Ravens actually didn't even play well, and they dominate 24-9. One of the early games that was just gross. The Colts and the Texans end in a tie, Tunis. Does it get uglier than that?
No, Davis Mills, man. To credit the Colts, they look like they were dead out the water. They came back and made it, good for them that they're 0-1-0 to start the season. They were about to lose, man.
0-1.
0-1. They were about to lose, and they come back. They're lucky.
Dude, that was horrendous.
That was awful football.
That was terrible. I thought the Colts were going to be good.
They're missing their boy Carson Wentz.
Oh, my God.
Jim Irsay made too much of getting rid of Wentz.
Oof, that was bad. Bad football. How about the Baker Bowl? Carolina's dreadful for much of the first 3 quarters. They come all the way back, take the lead, only to lose it at the end. 26-24. Browns spoil my boy Matty Rule's opener in the Baker Bowl. Late games. This is wild. I did not expect the Giants to be able to take out Carolina, and then Dable goes for 2 for the win. Take a listen to what went down in Tennessee.
It's Barkley off the play fake. Jones to the end zone, touchdown! Chris Myrick, his 2nd career touchdown. Shovel, Barkley breaks a tackle, dives in for 2. Wow! Giants take the lead. Rookie Ryan Stonehouse, the holder. The kick by Bullock is on the way, and it is no good. He missed it to the left, and the Giants leave a season opener for the first time in 6 years with a win.
How about that, Judas? Wild. The Giants all over. Now, here's the thing. Tale of 2 running backs, right? Saquon had a monster day.
Yeah, he did. I'm shocked.
Right? I mean, people kept saying, Saquon's back. Saquon's back. I'm going, really? With that lack of a passing game?
And not the best offensive line either, right? So it's not just lack of a passing game. He doesn't really have many guys in front of him either.
No, it was amazing. And how about that? Saquon goes for 164, and Derrick Henry, a pedestrian 82.
Yeah, man.
The Giants' defense played well. All right. The Chargers and Raiders. Justin Herbert throwing 2, not Mike Williams, right? Not Keenan Allen. DeAndre Carter, Judas?
Yes, the great DeAndre Carter.
Former Eagle? Take a listen.
Slater, another block. Here he goes. Whoa, caught. Touchdown. Carter. What a grab.
I love Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, I do too. Chargers over the Raiders. 24-19. How about this? Cardinals and Chiefs. The Chiefs come out of the blocks. Do they miss Tyreek Hill? I don't think so. They scored 2 early.
If you blinked, you missed a touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, they scored 2 early. They're up 23-7 at half. They bang out 2 more in the third quarter. Mahomes throws for 5 touchdown passes. 5. Are you kidding me?
Number 5 will always love you.
My Lord, he was tremendous. Kelsey, 121. Juju Smith-Schuster gets 6 for 79. Man, he's just special. He is unbelievable. Mahomes, take a listen.
You're going to always give those guys help because they've had some trouble there at the corner position.
2nd and goal. He lofts it to the end zone, and it is caught by Kelsey for the touchdown. Right over Isaiah Simmons. 11 plays down the field.
Listen, between Andy Mahomes, that Chiefs offense is still nasty. You know what Spag said to me? Because they were rolling. He goes, felt great until we gave up that garbage TD at the end.
No, of course.
That pisses me off.
That's a good coach right there.
Right? All right, Packers, Vikings. You think the Packers and Aaron Rodgers missed Devontae Adams?
Dude, the first play, they take a shot to the rookie, just
Watson.
drops it. He was wide open.
Rodgers throws a dime.
Perfect.
Throws the dime. He's got it. And Watson can't hold on. How could you let him go? I still don't even understand how they let him go. And you know who's just incredible? Yes, Justin Jefferson. Take a listen.
Cousins got a throw near side, caught for the touchdown. Jefferson. Cousins over the middle. How is he that wide open? Jefferson again inside the 10, lunging for the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun Monday night. Vikings and Eagles.
Well, big play, Slay.
Two high-powered offenses going toe-to-toe, man. That's going to be a fun night. Dalvin Cook, Jefferson, Thielen. Damn. It's going to be fun. Going to be a fun game Monday night. Can't wait for that. And then finally, the Sunday night game, which we loved. It was Brady coming back against the Cowboys. And where's Captain Cowboy at today? Where's the cackle? I want to hear the cackle because I got the cackle for you, Captain Cowboy.
Who's Cowboy David fan of now? Because he jumps ship all the time.
Oh, you know that. That rat will jump the ship again. And last night, it was ugly. So for much of the night, the Cowboys could do nothing offensively. They couldn't run the ball with Zeke. They couldn't throw the ball because with Tampa blanketing CeeDee Lamb, there was nowhere else to go but Noah Brown. All right, that's all they got is Noah Brown. And now they don't even have Dak. This is what happened last night. If you missed it and you turned it off because it was a Buccaneer rout.
Dak is coming over after getting that hand hit on that Shaq Barrett play. He's looking at that hand, and Cooper Rush is coming for the Cowboys. So often we see quarterbacks have a thumb or a hand hit a helmet, as now all concern in Cowboy land is that hand of Dak's.
Thought I jammed it. I mean, I've hit my hand on helmets or bodies a lot in my career, and never really had anything, maybe a jammed finger here, and actually thought that's what it was. No, came in, got x-rays, and things are different.
They're done. Mort. Dead.
You trade for Jimmy Garoppolo in a heartbeat if you're Dallas, no?
Yeah, you got to salvage the season. Even though ultimately it would be a waste. If they were going to be really, really smart, they just pack it in, right? Because they're a mess. And they fire McCarthy at the end of the year and clean house. That's what needs to happen. And then you try to salvage it and rebuild it. I mean, they have some, there's obviously some quality players.
Yeah, there's a lot of young talent there.
So, but McCarthy is a woeful coach.
He's awful, dude.
He's a terrible coach.
Dope.
He really is bad coach. Bad coach. But that's what you do. And I love it. And I love our man Greg from Medford who called up and said, listen, I admit I'm a Cowboy fan. And he needed an outlet. He was trying to commiserate with us, Junis.
I'd welcome that.
And we did welcome it. We entertained the conversation, but it was funny because, here's the thing. I can't feel sorry for you.
I don't feel bad at all.
No. I know. I can't feel because he admitted it was funny because I was a bandwagon kid at the age of 6, and I've been tormented ever since. Like he knows, he admitted it, and isn't that karma? You jump on as a bandwagoner, and it just eats at you.
Good.
That's right. Let's get back to the phones. Rocco, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Rock.
me.
What do you say, Rock?
Now, last time I talked to you, it's been a while, but I was the guy that smashed his head off of his car during the Super Bowl, neglected to get all the X-rays and everything, and didn't want to miss kickoff.
Oh, my God. I remember you. Yes, Rock. Oh, my God. I love that story.
So I got to be honest with you. It sucks to eat crow, but I'm not the biggest Jalen Hurts fan. I'm not. I'm still not sold. So I'll tell you what I like about him. When he scored that touchdown yesterday, there was no showboating. No, just put the ball down, walk back to the sideline. Maybe I'm a crotchety old guy, but I like that about him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's nothing not to like about Jalen as a dude, as a guy, as a leader. You know, I mean, you love everything about his personality. Is tremendous. You know, I wish his arm caught up to his personality a little bit sometimes. But listen, he's a playmaker. That's what he's going to do, right? He's going to make plays with his legs, and that's why they can win double-digit games.
I mean, I don't think he necessarily is the answer, but that guy just has so much confidence. You could tell he's not rattled. And like I said, he scores, man. I love that. There's no flash. He's just, let's get to work. I like that about him.
Yeah, he's extremely lovable. I mean, that's for sure. Extremely lovable. This offense is really, really good. I mean, like you don't need anybody to tell you that. Like this offense, A.J. Brown is Terrell Owens. I mean, he's a 2022 Terrell Owens. He's ridiculous.
Man, he was just throwing guys around.
I mean, he snatches the ball. I mean, look at the difference. He just he's an elite player.
I was thinking to myself, if we had this wide receiving core when the Eagles took the Super Bowl,
when Donovan, yeah.
it would have been unstoppable.
Yes, yeah, we did for what? For one season.
No, I'm talking about when we had Wentz and Foles in there. That receiving core. Someone said on your show back then. They said, I'll show you 10 big toes, Jeffrey.
Yeah, no, listen, they were horrible. I mean, listen, we used to joke about the receivers going to the Black Forest in Germany to the Hands Institute.
Awful. But I think the Eagles got a true shot this year to go deep.
You got it, buddy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, Rock. It's going to be fun. All right, don't get X-rays. Stay in the you know what I mean? All right, buddy. You're the man. Take it easy.
I want to read something to you because we just did the NFL roundup. It was crazy. There was a lot of, in terms of fantasy football, a lot of bad weeks. Remember we talked about Cam Akers Friday morning when we came in. He had, 3 carries for 0 yards. So there's some guy, his tweet's blowing up right now. He does, sports content for all these different affiliates. And here was his fantasy team. His quarterback was Dak. 1.32 points. His running backs, Najee Harris, 10.6. Elijah Mitchell, 4.1.
He got hurt.
His wide receivers, Allen Robinson, who got looked at one time.
Oh, my God.
2.2 points. These are good players, right?
Yeah.
T. Higgins, he gets hurt. He had 2 catches. Kyle Pitts, a whole 3.9 points. CeeDee Lamb, 1 catch, 16 yards. Eagles defense, and Hopkins, the kicker for the Chargers. He got a total of 36.5 points.
Oh, my God.
In week 1 of fantasy. The projected was 121.3.
Oh, my God.
He got 36.5.
So Pitts didn't. I saw one highlight where he looked great.
2 catches, 19 yards.
Wow. Wow. That's just horrible.
Do you imagine your projected total's 121? And I know projections are projections, but you've come away with 36.5 points.
Yeah, that's bad.
And that's a decent fantasy
it's a
team.
good, no, right. You go, here's my team. I go, oh, that's a good squad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Right.
They come away with 36.5 points.
That's pathetic. Oh, my God. That's insane. Wow. All right. We go back to your calls coming up next. Can you believe it's 1 o'clock?
No. Victory Mondays are beautiful, man. I love a Victory Monday. Victory Tuesday is going to be fun.
I can't wait we got a Monday night game.
Yeah,
what? Dude. That's fantastic. Fantastic, Tunis. All right, let me tell you about my man.
Anthony!
Oh, you just jumped the gun on me. You got that right. That's Anthony. He knows. Everybody knows Anthony. Look up. Is your roof old? Is it tired? Oh, no. Is it starting to leak? Don't trust any company that does a roof. Please don't. Just call the true roofing experts at LaBruciano Roofing. They're the only experts that I'll trust. LaBruciano, his team, and listen, they are the shingle masters. This is a prestigious honor. All right. In fact, I met the guys from CertainTeed that make the shingles, make the products. I met them at Chickies and Pete's on Friday in Malvern. And he's like, yeah, we're the CertainTeed. We select the shingle masters. And that's LaBruciano Roofing. And they'll give you the best warranty in the business. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years in the expert install. Call now to schedule an in-person on-site estimate. You're going to have the peace of mind you're dealing with the best. Call 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. And do me a favor, check out their beautiful new 23,000-square-foot showroom in Collegeville, where they are stocked with a huge variety of windows and siding and shutters, anything you need for your home's exterior. Trust me, once you meet Anthony, you'll know why he's the shingle master. Call him, 610-265-ROOF, or check him out online, PARoofPros.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A Week 1 win. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This update is brought to you by, speaking of the place Anthony was just talking about, Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. Grab lunch at Chickies and Pete's in Malvern this Friday with the cousin, myself, the Chunas, as we get you ready for the Birds game. That's Chickies and Pete's in Malvern this and every Friday for lunch with the cuz and myself, the Chunas. Eagles were in Detroit for their Week 1 matchup, and they come away with the win 38-35. All 4 touchdowns offensively come on the ground. Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Gainwell, Miles Sanders, Boston Scott. Sanders, his first touchdown since December 27th of 2020. Been a while, but Sanders gets in the end zone. Eagles' other touchdown comes defensively. James Bradbury with a pick 6. So the Eagles, Commanders, Giants all start the season 1-0. The Cowboys are the only team in the NFC East to lose. They are 0-1. Dak Prescott left the game with a fractured thumb. He's going to miss 6 to 8 weeks. This update is also brought to you by Amtrak. Amtrak is hiring. Amtrak offers competitive compensation packages and comprehensive benefits programs to meet your needs. Your future rides with Amtrak. Careers.amtrak.com. Keep it locked in the Fanatic. For all the latest news and information, I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Football Monday on The Fanatic is presented by Piers Phelps. Whatever it takes, go to nopaybryant.com.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. FanDuel Casino is giving you a free chance to spin and win today and every day. Introducing FanDuel Casino Reward Machine, a free-to-play game giving you a shot to win up to $2,000 in casino bonus every day. It brings you all the excitement of playing FanDuel Casino games for free. Every day at 6 p.m., you get 3 chances to spin the Reward Machine reels. There are 3 ways to win. 1, match any 3 symbols for an instant win. 2, collect symbols each day for a chance to win weekly prizes. Or 3, win up to $2,000 if you collect 3 trophies. So what are you waiting for? Download the FanDuel Casino app by going to FanDuel.com/Bob and start playing Reward Machine today. That's FanDuel.com/Bob.
21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issue as non-withdrawable casino-only site credit that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG.
Call of Duty's favorite boy band is officially breaking up, as Atlanta FaZe Arcades has been acquired by the Los Angeles Guerrillas for the 2023 season. As far as teams where Arcades could have landed, the Guerrillas are one of the most interesting. The team won their first major in April, but didn't qualify for the 2022 championship playoffs. For an org that's looking for consistency, Arcades is a great solution for a big problem.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. Call 800-631-9123. 800-631-9123. That's 800-631-9123.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's
it's time to go.
Calling all Philly fans to celebrate the grand openings of Rally House Brinton Lake, Newtown, and Ivy Ridge this weekend. Prizes, giveaways, and much more.
Eagles, Sixers, Villanova, Penn State, Temple, Phillies, Flyers, don't be late. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's a Rally House.
Celebrate with us this Saturday and Sunday.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s, like go back to college, learn to skateboard. Whoa. Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. At aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a free 3-minute chat with the friendly digital retirement coach, Avo, and receive personalized tips to help boost your savings. Start chatting with Avo today at aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
We marvel at the young pitcher who can throw a fastball 100 miles per hour. Unfortunately, over time, the fastball slows down. The successful pitchers make adjustments and continue to win. The pitchers who don't retire early. Don't let ED symptoms force you to retire. At Forge Medical Group, our board-certified medical director and team of physicians treat ED with acoustic wave therapy, which uses sound waves to increase circulation, repair existing blood vessels, and even form new ones. It's safe, simple, and non-invasive with no drugs, no surgery, no injections, and no side effects. Get your confidence back with revolutionary new acoustic wave therapy from Forge Medical Group. Appointments fill up fast, so call Forge Medical Group now at 610-632-8181. That's 610-632-8181. Or visit ForgeMedicalGroup.com. Get back in the game. 610-632-8181.
Hey there, casino fans. I'm here to let you know that the new BetRivers.com casino app is here. It's got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play, fast payouts, and a rewards program you'll love. Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. So get ready, casino lovers, to experience the BetRivers.com difference you can trust. It's a whole new game. Download it today.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you a window and door installer looking for work or a change? Subcontractors wanted for window and door installations. Come work for a locally owned company in business for over 30 years. Make your own hours, have use of a dumpster for your trash, and get paid weekly. Install windows and doors for one of the area's most respected companies, Thermal Quality Windows. Hiring now. Call 610-325-0788 or visit thermalqualitywindows.com. Thermalqualitywindows.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew, CSL Plasma. Well, you know what? You can make up to $825 this month when you donate plasma at any of CSL Plasma's tri-state area donation centers. That's money you get on a reloadable prepaid card for doing a great deed. Plasma donations, they help create therapies to treat patients with rare and serious diseases. And let me tell you, donations, they are needed now more than ever. So you're doing a great deed, right? But you're also going to be getting a nice chunk of change in your pockets, just like donating blood. Very similar to the donation of blood process, and you get up to $825 this month when you donate. You don't need an appointment to donate. Walk-ins are welcome at all tri-state area donation centers, including in North Philly, West Philly, Northeast Philly, Yeadon, Aramingo, Hamilton, and Maple Shade, New Jersey, and Newark, Delaware. Saving lives has never been easier or more rewarding. When you donate plasma, you do the amazing. For location information to learn more about the plasma donation process, just download the CSL Plasma app or visit CSLPlasma.com. I was hanging out courtesy of CSL Plasma this past Saturday at Lincoln Financial Field for the Temple game, and we'll be doing that again this Saturday. CSL Plasma going to be providing you with FanFest tickets and your chance to meet Darius Slay. That's CSLPlasma.com. Tell them Andrew sent you when you go. CSL Plasma. Good for you. Great for life.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hello.
All right, it's 1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Happy Victory Monday. What a day. This is fun.
Oh, now your mood's great all week, right?
All week it is. All
That's
week,
the
buddy.
beauty of the birds, man.
All week.
Also the curse, but
it is.
If they lose.
But this is what we love. This is what we do here. All right? So I got a smile from ear to ear. That's what we do. And just to be able to look forward, like Monday night. How great is that we got a Monday night game to look forward to?
Yeah, man, it's back. I can't wait.
Small things in life that make life special.
And we've talked about it a couple of times. The schedule makers were just on point with some of these week one matchups. You got Russ going up against his old squad tonight.
I know. Let's talk about it for a second. It's one of those things where I don't see how they stay with him. I think Seattle's terrible.
Yeah. Geno Smith.
I know. Like,
period.
What? Like, people. I was having this conversation with somebody. I go, how come Russ gets no love?
None. Nobody there. A lot of people didn't want him here.
I don't know why people don't like Russell Wilson.
He's cooked. No, he's not.
He played.
He had a thumb injury.
And he played behind that bad offensive line.
Yes. And should be a 2-time Super Bowl champion if it wasn't for the nitwit head coach calling a passing. And I know he threw the pick, but come on.
I don't understand it.
You give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Listen, he's a hell of a player. Anyway, it's going to be great theater because they're going to be freaking out. But, again, how good can Seattle be? I don't see it.
I don't see it at all, man.
I don't see it either.
Geno Smith, one of my FanDuel reads, his over-under is just 208 yards. Yeah. I go over because they're probably going to be losing.
And the thing about Denver that I love is I just love I love their offensive line. Like, I love Javonte Williams.
And their defense is good. Like, they have a team. They have a legit good team.
I agree. That AFC West is awesome.
Yeah.
Because the Raiders are good.
Yeah, Chargers, Raiders, week 1.
Right? Like, the Raiders are a good team. Devontae Adams shows you're off the bat.
And the take this offseason was, this is the year the Chiefs, take a step back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, remember I read you the quotes from Bart Scott the other day?
Yeah.
Andy Reid was once fired for a reason.
Yeah.
Nobody's afraid of the Chiefs.
I know. I mean, it's so
Come on,
dumb.
man.
It's so
you say stuff just to say stuff.
It's hot takers. These hot takers are the worst. Just the worst.
That game was over in the first quarter yesterday.
I know. By the way, what's that tell you, man? We got Arizona coming up in next month.
Yeah. And no D-Hop, man.
They're not that good.
No, they're not. That's why I didn't want remember it was thrown out there, Kyler Murray, 3 first-round picks. I was like, he's a nice player. Like, I don't hate Kyler Murray. I just don't think he's this winner.
Yeah, but he has no line either.
No.
He has no line either.
And you'll see when DeAndre Hopkins comes back, he'll have better numbers. Shocker. You're one of the best wide receivers in football is back with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not in love with him where I was about to drop 3 first-round picks and spend an incredible amount of money for him.
Yeah.
It's better than Hurts, but,
Yeah.
not making that investment.
No, I agree with you. But again, we got like a Monday night game against Minnesota.
Yeah, it's an early Monday night game, man. I love it.
It is. It's great. That's a doubleheader, too. How about that?
Oh, is that right?
It's a 7:15. Dude. I think it's Tennessee's playing, I want to say. It's a 7:15. And then you roll...
Spiro Ditas on the call?
And then you roll right into Birds Vikes. You kidding me?
Not Spiro. What was the guy's name? Remember when they did the Monday night doubleheader? And he said that having the time of his life.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what that.
Having the time of my life.
Yes.
He was Spanish.
I think he did soccer. And so football wasn't even his sport, but they needed somebody to do
from
sidelines.
Barcelona.
Yeah. And they needed somebody to do sidelines, so they give it to this guy.
Yeah.
And it was a rough night for him.
Yeah.
Titans Bills is the 7:15.
Oh, the Bills.
And it's
I thought it was Tennessee.
You
get the Bills. Because I love the Bills. I'm enjoying the Bills and the McDermotts. So I'm enjoying that. That's fun that we roll right into our game. Wow. So we're going to have Danny Kleck. I was just texting with Danny. He's going to start next week, day after every game.
Okay, sounds good.
Coach Klecko had a game last night that I was at.
And it wasn't the Eagles game.
Because he coaches Anthony's team.
Go View, man.
His son is in 8th grade. Nate. Wow, this kid's a player.
Yeah.
Because last night, this kid, first of all, he's like his father, like he's a bull, right? And this kid stiff-armed a kid. He drove him through the turf.
Like what Josh Allen did Thursday night?
Yes. This is an 8th grader. This kid, when I tell you he shoved this kid through the turf.
So you could do the outline of the body.
Oh, my God. This Klecko's, he'll be the next generation Klecko.
Yeah.
To get to the league, hopefully.
He just needs a Brady. Brady might still be playing. Win 4 Super Bowls or whatever.
That's the truth. All right, let's get back to the phones. Talk to our friends. Lewis, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Sweet Lou.
Hey, what's going on?
What do you say, Lou?
Oh, my gosh. I am pumped up. I'm excited about this Eagles team right now. You know what? I'm not even looking at the bad things that occurred. I'm just grateful for all the good things that happened.
So, real quick, are you close to Dallas? What part of Texas are you in?
All right, so I'm a truck driver, so I'm in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from Philly, from Southwest.
My man from Southwest.
Southwest. And you know what? When I come back through the city, my first stop is always Jim Steaks.
How about it now? No Jim Steaks, dude.
Oh man, gotta go give you some Jims.
I know, but Jim's had the fire. You know that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my second option is Larry's after that.
Yeah.
So I know where to go.
Yeah, you got the Jim Steaks too. It's in Delaware County. They got their other one. So.
Yeah, there's another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? And I had a double. I have my big screen TV that I have on my truck, and also I have my tablet. So I was more excited to watch the Eagles game than the Phillies, and I was watching the Phillies back and forth. Got them on at the same time, and I'm watching the Phillies come back after that 3-1 deficit. But at the same time, I'm watching the Eagles game, and I'm looking at these run plays and how the offense is scoring, and I'm just like, just turn the Phillies off. I mean, there's anybody barely in the seats. I mean, they're winning. They're got to get almost a guaranteed spot into the playoffs. So, you know what? The Eagles is more exciting right now.
Yeah, well, you got to listen. All due respect to the Phils. I mean, it's Eagles time. Then playoffs. Then you start to divvy it up. You know.
Indeed. And I just couldn't help it. You know what? And I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan. And I say, you know what? This offense has firepower. Firepower, enough to wake the dead. And you got Brown, you got Smith, and I forget the other guy.
What about Goddard?
Goddard. You have 3 good, strong receiving core out there that's going to give safeties and cornerbacks a nightmare. And then
how about Miles Sanders out of the backfield, right? Like, right, he ran the ball as well as you ever see him.
It was like, what hamstring injury?
He looked great.
I think he could have played maybe a preseason game, but I think he did the let's just keep for safety reasons, and they didn't want to play him and just let him get some rest afterwards. So I think that's what that whole disguise was.
Yeah.
But
nah, bro. Listen, they're going to be fun. They're a high octane offense, Lou.
High octane.
Going to be fun, brother.
And all the doubters that are doubting Jalen Hurts, oh my good, listen. Yes, they were blitzing them, and they was giving them the offensive line hell last night. But you know what? I said once he settled in, oh yeah. Look.
Yeah, listen, there's things he's got to do. I mean, we know that. But listen, in the end, he's a player. I mean, he's a playmaker, right? In the end, that's what it is. In the end, he's a playmaker, and that's what's going to happen. He's going to make plays, and they're going to win. They're going to win a lot of games. They're going to be a fun team. Well, I'm not worried about who's next, what's going on elsewhere. We got to just let the answer will come. We'll will be upon us at the end of the year. All right? All I do know now is I want to enjoy this thing. This thing's going to be a fun season. They got playmakers everywhere. It's going to be a blast of a year. Rick, what do you say, Rich? What's happening, my man?
Hey, what's up, guys? I love the A.J. Brown on our team. I think Tennessee was dumb. I mean, the way Ertz threw that ball downfield and he was carrying the defender on his back.
Yeah, I mean, he's special. He's T.O. again, Rich. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah, and I think, me and my friend were having this debate yesterday. If that was T.O., would have scored a touchdown? But I'm saying myself, I don't know, because, it was kind of hard with the defender on the back, too, and it,
no. It was a great play by A.J. Brown. Yeah. A.J. Brown's a great player. He's 24 years old. It was a spectacular move by Howie Roseman. Spectacular move.
Anthony, thanks for the advice on the fantasy.
You got it. Did it work out?
The fantasy gods were looking them down on me because my kicker gets hurt, and he was out for like 2 quarters, and then I had Justin Jefferson, and he just lit it up for me.
Yeah, well, I think that's awesome. Go for you, buddy. I'm happy. I'm happy we didn't let you down.
I need a running back advice this weekend though for Sunday.
Oh yeah.
It's Monday. We got 5 days left.
Who you got?
6 days.
Who you got? I'm just curious.
Alvin Kamara or do I start Miles Sanders?
Kamara or who the Saints got? I haven't looked yet.
No, I'm not sure yet, but I know.
Well, we'll figure it out. It's hard to sit Kamara, but I get you. We'll figure it out. We'll do it later in the week. I got to dissect.
Yeah, we got some time.
I can't even dissect the Vikings yet. I got to go watch the Vikings again because I was out, so I DVR'd that game so I could watch it. How bad did the Packers offense look without Devontae Adams? I saw the Watson drop.
Yeah, I mean that was huge. I mean it was 7-0 Minnesota already. Right. He makes that catch. It's 7-7. Who knows where that ball game goes.
But I kept seeing that they were buzzing around and they could never. And that's unlike Rodgers.
Yeah, and remember how we were talking about Rodgers said he was going to dump off a lot to Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. He tried doing that. They couldn't really get in the space. The linebackers for the Vikings, we know. I mean, they have some talented backers there. They were swarming all over.
O'Connell's good. I like O'Connell. I thought that was smart for them.
They were swarming
that's another
all
coach
over,
that was had his feet stuck in 1994.
Yeah, you're right. I mean they didn't really get burnt at all by the running backs, getting the ball
who was he throwing to? Because, again, no Lazard.
Randall Cobb is still on that team. He's 95 years old, and he got a couple of completions with him. Tunyon had a big play at one point, but, I mean, it looked bad,
You know what's amazing? I just never understood why they didn't make a play for anybody else. All right, Devontae Adams goes. All right. Well, then how come they didn't try to replace him?
Yeah, nobody. It was bad, man. I mean, I'm looking at the Packers. I'm like, what is this offense?
So when we look at the NFC, now again, it's 1 week, so I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. But if you look at the scope of the NFC, you got the Rams are legit. All right, even though they got thumped by the Bills, they're still legitimate team.
They're still the top tier,
right? Then you got the Niners lose, right? They're still, going to be good. They lost to the Monsoon.
Yeah, it's just who's Trey Lance.
All right. But, again, there's questions, right? There's questions with Trey Lance. There's questions about, let's see what happens to the Rams' offensive line.
How about
because the Rams' offensive line is Achilles' heel for them.
And back to the Niners, Debo Samuel doesn't want to run the ball as much anymore. His lone touchdown was a rushing touchdown. Now they had to because of the rain, but we'll see what the passing game looks like.
Then you got Arizona is no good, and Seattle's no good. All right? Now let's move divisions. You got let's go to the North. Green Bay all of a sudden looks like, well, maybe they're not as good because their defense is legitimate. I think they have a really good defense, and they still have Rodgers. But, again, is their offense pedestrian because they just can't open it up? That's something to think about. Sammy Watkins is 1,000 years old, right?
Yeah.
So What are you going to do with it? And between him,
Randall Cobb and Sammy Watkins. Come on, man.
You're talking about some old corn. You know what I'm saying? So there you got. Then you got after that. Minnesota looks legit.
Yeah.
Like I do. I like Minnesota. Chicago's going to stink. And Detroit is what they are. They showed you. Then you got the South. And you go, all right, well, Tampa's Tampa. Although their offensive line keeps getting dinged up.
Yeah, they got a lot of injuries there.
And Brady got hit. And Brady didn't have to open it up. They ran the ball. Their offense. Now, again, I expect that to change a little bit. But their offensive line isn't good. So Tampa's a bit of a question. I don't know about Jameis Winston.
No, I think they'll be. I think they're going to be a high-flying offense, New Orleans. But
again, still Jameis. Like I don't know. You know, again, like you know. I mean, I don't think he's terrible, but I don't think he's Justin Herbert either.
No,
right?
But if Michael Thomas is the Michael Thomas from 3 years ago,
he caught 2 touchdown passes yesterday, and it was against Atlanta. No D Atlanta. All right. So then you got that. All right. Then now that's you got Carolina and. Right, I thought they might be better with Baker, but, I mean, they're just limited at some point. Now you got the NFC East. Now, the Giants win, and I give them, you know, it's nice, but they're not a factor.
No.
All right? The Cowboys are dead. Dead. Capital D-E-A-D, dead. And then you got Wentz. Right. So when you look at the
total wild card,
you look at the NFC power rankings. I mean, it's not crazy to say the Eagles come in third.
No, it isn't,
and are like buzzing around.
Yeah, I mean, look. And again,
it's just a forecast,
wins, right?
It's just a forecast. I'm just, you know, again, I'm not, you know, how I feel about expectations, the whole thing. But if you just look at what you saw in week 1, and I know week 1 is what it is, but when I look at Tampa having offensive line issues, protecting an old Brady, who's great, still can do his thing. If you protect him, he'll kill you every day. You got the Rams, same thing, suspect offensive line, protecting a Stafford who's known to get beat up, and
Matt Stafford had the surgery during the offseason.
And they can't run the ball, and they won the Super Bowl, so sometimes you get fat after that.
Yep.
And then you got Green Bay that lacks receivers.
So 13 wins is usually that number to have the best record in the conference, right?
Yeah.
Well, Packers already 0-1.
Yeah.
Rams already 0-1.
Yeah.
Niners already 0-1.
Yeah.
Bucks 1-0, but like you said, with it already leaking. It might be 12 wins that has the best record now in the NFC. And can the Eagles get to 12? I think they can.
You know, again, and this is it's week 1. So before you say, oh, you know what they're saying? They're saying the Eagles are going to win the division, win the conference.
They're going to first round bye.
I mean, relax. I mean, it's fair to look at the landscape. And that's what we're doing. We're looking at the landscape of the NFC. And it's wide open.
Yeah, it's not a lock. Now,
it's not the AFC.
You want to hear the post-game locker room speech? Eagles just tweeted out the video. Sirianni talking to the team.
Let me hear it.
All it took was a clear mind. Ball security. 1 turnover made the difference. Huge play by the defense to get that ball, and then offense took care of it the whole game. Kicking game. We got the best O-line in football. We got the best backs in football. We got one of the best guys at quarterback sneaks in football. And we're going to end this game with the ball in our hands. That's dog mentality, guys. That's unbelievable job. Great job. Hey, what's great, and Kelsey just said this to me, is like, we got a lot to clean up, but we still won. That's huge. But we got to all look at ourselves in the mirror and be hard on ourselves tomorrow. There's going to be hard conversations tomorrow. It's going to start with the coaches. Right? The hard conversation is I promise you guys, we'll have hard conversations. We'll get the fixed, and then we're going to keep rolling. All right? That dog mentality. Let's enjoy this one. And we'll get ready to go next week.
I love him. I got to tell you, I do. I love him.
I just love that he had to try to give some love to the kicking game.
Yeah. You know what?
Kicking game.
You know what
and that was it.
That's all right. You know what I love how you said football. We are the best online football.
You loser. Football.
Football.
That's what gets you going. And now, a good game now.
That's a football guy speak. How many times did I tell you about the preposition now? When you end the sentence with a preposition now,
automatically
that's a football guy. Listen to Baldy now. 610. You hear me, Tyrone? You want to be a football guy? You end the sentence with a now.
Go to break now.
Leave you now. 610-632-0975. We got some open lines. We're going to rapid fire the whole segment. What a day. Let's talk about the Bet Parks app for a second. Yeah, Monday night. We got Monday Night Football. Football now. Monday night. Download the Bet Parks app. It's ridiculous. Everything you want in an app, right? You got it at the Bet Parks app. They have a lot of fun every week, right? So, in fact, yesterday on Sunday's game, they had and you should have took advantage of it. $50 plus 50. So it was a max bet 50, even money, Eagles plus 50. They had that. So you don't want to miss stuff like that. And if you're already a Bet Parks customer, they have that. That was for new and existing users. If you don't have the app, you better download it now. And in fact, you get a risk-free deal. $750 risk-free. Yeah. Check it out. It's got everything. The Bet Parks app, casino games. It's got all the sports you want. Same game parlays and all kinds of stuff. You want to check out the Bet Parks app right on your phone. Go to betparks.com. Download it. Got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. App Store's got it. Make sure you grab it. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Birds 1-0. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This update is brought to you by Temple Football. Tyrone calling all Temple alumni. Don't miss the Temple homecoming game and big college football action when the Owls battle Big Ten opponent Rutgers this Saturday at 2 p.m. at Lincoln Financial Field. For tickets, visit owlstix.com. Go TU, baby. Go TU, baby. Eagles with a win on Sunday, 38-35. 4 rushing touchdowns for the offense from 4 different members of the team. Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell all got in the end zone. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown since December 27th of 2020. So good to see him get in the end zone. The Eagles also had a touchdown defensively from new cornerback James Bradbury, a pick 6. And as advertised, A.J. Brown, 10 catches, 155 yards. Hear from the head coach, Nick Sirianni, sometime in the 2 o'clock hour during the best show ever. This update is also brought to you by the InvisibleFence.com. Invisible Fence brands containment systems give your pet freedom and you confidence in their safety. For a limited time, get $200 off your system. Schedule your free consultation at InvisibleFence.com. Keep it locked during the Fanatic. For all the latest news and information, I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Fall is upon us, so it's that time of year again to consider replacing your old, drafty windows and doors before another cold winter season rolls in. Hi, it's Ricky Bowe, and when I need a company to help me with these home projects, I turn to the experts, my good friends at Guida Door and Window. Act now and receive 20% off all windows and doors. Plus, Guida will allow you to start your project today with no money out of pocket and take up to 3 years to pay it off, interest-free, once the job is expertly installed. So you'll be able to start enjoying all the benefits of new, highly energy-efficient windows and doors, including an increased comfort level of your home and lowered monthly energy bills, while taking advantage of 20% savings and having the luxury of paying off your project with 0% interest-free for up to 36 months. But you must act now. This offer is for a limited time only. Restrictions apply. For full details, call Guida today to schedule a free, no-obligation in-home estimate at 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit them at GoGuida.com. That's GoGuida.com.
Stars and Stripes Harley needs used bikes. It is giving NADA retail value in trading for a new Harley this week. No matter how much you owe on it, Stars and Stripes Harley will trade anything. Bikes, cars, ATVs, RVs, and more. NADA retail value for your motorcycle. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. At Stars and Stripes Harley, all credit applications considered. Stars and Stripes Harley-Davidson is part of the #1 volume Harley dealer group in the Northeast. Retail trade value ends this Sunday.
Adjustments made based on reconditioning and model. Any negative trade-in equity may be applied to new amount finance on approved above average credit.
You need a lawyer? Here's something to consider. Jeff Rosenbaum of Rosenbaum Injury Law started in Philly 30 years ago. But John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan is from Florida and just opened a Philly office in 2017. Yep, John Morgan is from Florida and not licensed to practice law in Pennsylvania. Jeff Rosenbaum personally meets with his clients. If you're injured in Pennsylvania, I'd stick with the hometown team. Rosenbaum Injury Law, not from Florida.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The weather this time of year is more unpredictable than my fantasy football team.
Wait 5 minutes and it'll change.
The weather or my team?
The weather. Your team stinks. I can't believe who you drafted in the first round.
A new system from Pierce Phelps will keep you comfortable no matter what the weather does. And right now, qualified buyers can enjoy 60 months interest-free financing on a new home comfort system. Visit nopaybryant.com to find a Delaware Valley dealer near you.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
At CSL Plasma, you can make up to $825 this month when you donate plasma at any of CSL Plasma's tri-state area donation centers. That's money you get on a reloadable, prepaid card for doing a good deed. Plasma donations help create therapies to treat patients with rare and serious diseases, and donations are needed now more than ever. The donation process is a lot like donating blood, with a nice chunk of change in your pocket when you're done. As a thank you for your time, you don't need an appointment to donate. Walk-ins are welcome.
Xfinity Live, located in the heart of the Stadium District, will begin selling to-go beer during all Eagles home games. Birds fans can purchase 12 packs of Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, or a variety of Bud Light seltzers. Bags of ice, coolers, and koozies will also be available for purchase. Xfinity Live's to-go beer stand will be located outside behind Victory Beer Hall's patio off Patterson Avenue. Can't get tickets to the game? Xfinity Live is your watch party destination for all home and away games.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated, like how they require minimums or force you to use your rewards before reaching some arbitrary expiration date. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time, so you'll never have to jump through hoops. Unless you're like a trapezist, then by all means, go right ahead. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
FanFest is the biggest party of the year for Philly sports fans, and FanDuel wants to send you there. Now, new FanDuel customers can get a pair of tickets to the Fanatic FanFest courtesy of America's #1 sportsbook. Just sign up with promo code FanFest. Make your first deposit and place a bet of $25 or more to get a pair of FanFest tickets for October 1st at Xfinity Live. That's promo code FanFest. FanDuel, make every moment more.
Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First 300 new users only. Minimum bet $25. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Meet Harper, teammate at Truist. Hello. She was born to care and always had your back. Like the time her friend's bumper car took a gnarly hit.
Oh no!
His retainer went flying, but Harper caught it before it got crushed. Today, Harper's a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking. With no overdraft fees, a $100 negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, Truist One checking has your back too. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. $100 negative balance buffer. Eligibility requirements apply. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
Listen, lose that summer weight quickly. Reset your metabolism with NJ Diet. NJ Diet uses technology that consists of hair and saliva sampling to customize a personal weight loss program. So, listen, it's great. Like, it's for you. All right? Now, here's the deal. NJ Diet will contractually guarantee you will shed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. 40 days. That's it. NJ Diet's a hormone detoxification system that evaluates and targets each person's needs, right? So each person's needs, they do it. Then they bounce your hormones, and the side effect is weight loss. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your personal diet plan and workout regimen so you keep the weight off. Man, you can do it. Full supervision provided every step of the way. You even get the doctor's personal email, phone number. NJ Diet's all natural. No shots, no hormones, no prepackaged foods, no surgery. You can schedule an initial consult at one of their local offices. King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, Newark, Delaware. Or you're from home with live online video consults. Call them, 855-5NJ-DIET. 855-5NJ-DIET. Log on to NJDiet.com. Lose the weight for good. That's NJDiet.com.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
$130. Hanging on a Monday.
Dude, guess what?
What?
So Amanda Scanlon points something out to me. Scanlon locks.
Love the Scanlon. So we saw Scanlon on Friday.
Did. On FanDuel right now, the updated Super Bowl odds are out. Guess where the Eagles are. You don't have to give me the number, just what place.
What place?
Yeah.
I'll say they are 5th. 4! I was going to say 4. Wow.
Bills, Chiefs, Bucks still.
Yeah.
But the Eagles have the fourth
vaulted.
best odds, tied with the Chargers and Packers. But the fourth best odds, man.
Yeah, I don't like it. I want to just... I want to be under the radar, man.
Dude, you're not going to be under any radar.
I know, but I just want to... I just want to have fun with this year, man. I don't want to be talking Super Bowl. I just want to enjoy it. Right? Listen, it plays out like I think it could play out. You know, you got a puncher's chance to to make a run, to make a sort of run. But let's not. Let's just week 1, man.
Super Bowl.
No, stop. Make it stop.
Bring back Foles.
Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly.
Whether you like it or not.
Eagles.
Come on, man.
Why, you docked me?
Yeah.
You docked me?
Yeah, come on, man.
Why, because I'm not going Super Bowl? Stop. Don't do it, man. Come on.
Kicking game.
Coach Al, Super Bowl?
Yeah, man. Come on.
Oh, man.
Somebody's got to keep it up. Somebody's got to keep it up.
I want to enjoy the season.
Thank you, 97.5.
Thank you, BG. I'll get hot. See, here's the problem. You start banging that drum, you can't bang that drum week 1, dude. That's a violation.
No, it's not. Come
Yes,
on, man.
it is.
Fourth best odds.
You can't bang that drum week 1.
Hungry dogs run faster.
Stop. Let's enjoy the thing. Oh, you're going to be the death of me. Black Gritty, DB Streets, Black Gritty.
Yo, cuz, let me get $20 on Cash App. We won. It's a victory Monday. I know you got it. I know you happy. let me get $20. You know what I mean?
What you say there? What's up, baby?
Judith, what's wrong with you? Throwing the cat out? You better put that DD back in the bottle.
What's wrong with me? Oh, man, Super Bowl, baby.
Hey, I just woke up, brother. I just woke up. It's week 1, baby. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. I mean, again,
pump your ass.
There's a whole bunch of stuff, that we got to work on. But when people get all freaked out, I'm like, it's week 1, the training camp, not training camp, stuff like that. Dudes got to play themselves in shape, which they always have to do. The big thing is we came out with a win. The offense was moving. We were running the ball. We were passing the ball. A couple drops, but A.J. Brown.
He's T.O.
Hey. He is T.O.
We got A.J. We got another, think about it. We got another initial man. He's an initial superstar, an initial superhero. He's ridiculous.
He's going to have a chance. He's going to have sandwiches named after him. It's not going to take long.
Yeah.
It's not going to take long.
He's a man.
It's one of those things where when you just watch somebody and you see them physically dominate everyone else, I don't care if he catches the ball 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. He's going to make something happen, and that is just nice and is great to have. So I'm excited. The defense was looking like how the defense is beginning. I'm going to say it's the first week. and it is what it is. I'm wondering why my young Lions didn't play that much. I'm trying to figure out why Davis wasn't in there more. Again, he's a rookie. I get it, but wouldn't they pick about other stuff? But right now, cuz we got this George W. We're gonna be on Monday Night Football. It's a George W. week. We won, and that's it. At the beginning of the year, that's all you got to do. Get that win, any means possible, and we did it. Look good out there, guys. Look good on offense.
Listen,
I like it.
It's explosive. That offense, say with me, BG, that's a Ferrari. That's the way you drive.
Hey, I'm out here on these streets right now doing 100. You know how I do this.
No, his offense is every bit that, BG.
And the thing is, too, even though Brown had the game that he had, you can see where there's other opportunities to come up because they were blitzing like crazy. People were complaining about, Hurts is wrong. I was like, dude, they're pulling all out. When they quote-unquote NASCAR package, I mean, like, you got 2 seconds in. Thank goodness we got a guy that's a playmaker and all the intangibles and stuff like that, and they got the ball down the field. I'm just excited. You got to play them drums in front of the guy.
Do it. Give it to him. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Victory Monday.
We got a lot to clean up, but we still won. That's huge. But we got to all look at ourselves in the mirror and be hard on ourselves tomorrow. It's going to be hard conversation tomorrow. It's going to start with the coaching, right? The hard conversation. I promise you guys, we'll have hard conversations. We'll get the fixed, and then we're going to keep going. All right?
I just realized something, dude.
That's a violation.
No bells. Your week 1 win, that's got to be bells tomorrow. Can we get bells tomorrow?
I can get you bells in a second.
Can you get me bells right now?
Yeah, give me.
I'll tell you what. Let me hit a couple calls, and then I need Monday day after bells.
Yeah, I've been waiting till the end of the show.
I need bells.
Save the best for last.
I
Come on,
want
man.
bells.
You think I'm slacking over here?
I do. Never slacking.
Well, listen, man.
It's on me and you. I didn't bring it up.
Look, there's no preseason anymore, so we're just shaking off the rust.
I didn't tell you.
We weren't hitting in practice.
Our kicking game.
You're not punching me anymore because we're worried about health, long-term health. So,
right,
we're shaking off some rust.
That's the truth. I have not. In fact, not once. In fact, I think today I might have squeezed your shoulder.
Yeah, you squeezed the shoulders.
And
I got a mole on my shoulder. It always feels terrible when you do that.
All right, well,
but it's okay.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
Adam, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Adam.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's happening, Adam?
Hey, guys, I'm calling because, I listen to you guys and I listen to other people, and, I know you guys are all in love with, Jalen Hurts, but I don't.
Wait. Where do you get in love with Jalen Hurts?
Well, you guys thought he's a playmaker.
He is a playmaker.
Let's call him what he is. He's a guy who can't read a defense, and that's why he runs.
Okay, so again, you must not listen, because how many times did I say today alone that he needs to become a better thrower? He needs to become better pre-snap. But what will allow him for the Eagles to win double-digit games is the fact that he's a playmaker, which you can't deny. And am I in love with Jalen Hurts? For you to catch it like that, I want to come through the phone and strangle you. Because you don't. Do I come to your job and say stuff that you don't say?
All I'm saying is that it's all here.
What do you say? Get out. You don't even know you don't hear anything. You hear what you want to hear. All right? You hear what you want to hear. In fact, the next time you call, you should apologize.
Screw you, creepo.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. What you hear on the radio. You should apologize for mischaracterizing what I said. And I said it all day today. I said 100 times, I don't know if he's the driver of this Ferrari of an offense, that he needs to do a lot of different things, like move and have his head up and see Devontae Smith and to see it pre-snap. However, what he does do is he knows he can make a play, and that's undeniable. So either you listen. That's my biggest thing I can't stand is when you get it wrong. And if you get it wrong, you can't hang. You're full of it. Edith, you're a 97.5 The Fanatic. Edith.
Hey, Anthony, that's right. Tell him.
What's happening, Edith?
He must don't listen to the show. He don't listen to the show because you've been saying it last year and you're saying it this year. The same thing over and over. So I'm so happy Tunis played my song. So I'm just happy. That's why I'm happy to hear the song. I'm glad. Thank you, Tunis. And I'm glad that we got that win last night. It wasn't pretty, but we came out with a W. And to me, that's all that matters. So now we're going to clean up some stuff, and we're going to ride on into the sunset. Who says we can't win the Super Bowl? You never know. we got every chance, just like everybody got a chance. We got the same chance everybody else got. So that's why I'm going to leave it there, my brother. Play them bells, boy.
I love you, Edith. You're awesome. You're awesome, Edith. Classic. You got me some bells? Do you got me bells? Thank you, Tunis.
Blitz coming. Hurts on the move. Still running. Jalen Hurts able to get towards the sticks. He did so much of this a season ago, bailing out his Philadelphia offense with those legs. He gets 16 and a first down. Hurts. Slant, Brown, first down, and it's first and goal at the 5. 16 yards, and Oruwariye a little bit too small for the big body of Brown that time. Hurts keeps it. Hurts runs it in for the touchdown. Picking up right where he left off a year ago, and a long Philadelphia drive of 83 yards gets capped with a Hurts score. On 3rd and 4. Good protection for Jalen Hurts, who takes a shot, and he's got A.J. Brown inside the 10, inside the 5. He beats Will Harris for 54 yards. 3rd down and goal from the half-yard line. It's a give to Sanders, and he surges ahead to give Philadelphia its first lead. A touchdown from Miles Sanders. His first in 2 seasons. Motion Swift out to empty the set on 2nd and goal. Under pressure, Goff hit as he throws. It was deflected by Kaiser White, and James Bradbury has his first Philadelphia pick, and it's a pick 6. It's Sanders. He breaks through for the first down and more. Into Detroit territory, a clutch run from Miles Sanders of 24 yards.
On the road to victory. E-A-T-L-E-S-E-O.
Do it live.
There you go, brother. That was good bells right there. That'll stir you. Let's go to T. Will. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. T. Will.
Yo, Edith is the greatest.
She's the great. I love her.
She said, you tell him, Anthony. You tell him.
Listen, it just bugs me. Like, first of all, because we're excited after a win, all right, you want to misconstrue something that's not there. That's a troublemaker.
Yeah, he was looking for it.
He was looking for a bit of trouble, and I'm not dealing with it. Listen, that gets shut down right away. You come correct or you're out.
I was hoping you did get fired up because then South Tunis would have won the pizza bet.
That's right. It has to be on football, man. I can't be angry at the caller.
Hey,
some jerk off.
Jared Goff.
Right.
Say it fast enough.
The football we watched is what we missed from the preseason. This is exactly what you get when you shorten the OTA, shorten camp, and you have these fake preseason games for weeks 1, 2, and 3, and you don't have that 4th one, and you don't have a real cut down, you don't have a real camp. These first 3 weeks of the NFL season is exactly what it's going to be with week 1. So you just have to bite. You have to bite your tongue with it. You have to just ride with it, and then you can start doing some hardcore evaluation. Yeah,
I think you're so right on. And, again, it's fun to react, but you got to keep it in check. You got to keep it in check for a month until we get to October. It's the truth. You don't know what you're looking at.
And we have no idea. Like, only thing we know we're looking at is Jonathan Gannon is hopefully out of here by next season.
And Vic Fangio's.
Yeah, I know. And that's the only thing but that's the only thing that stinks because it's the same. It's like almost a carbon copy.
I can't believe he went soft again in the fourth quarter. That surprises me.
The Eagles should have won that game by 30, but, it is what it is. A W's a W. Go Birds. Next Monday night, Vikings shut down Jefferson and Navy, and we got a shot.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait. Dude, isn't it better when it's back like this? Isn't it just the greatest thing in the world?
Oh, you know how easy it was waking up this morning, getting that cup of coffee early in the morning, knowing that the Birds won and the Cowboys lost. I mean, come on.
I know. I mean, it's the best. We got football. It's like you have a companion back, right? We'll have football. Then the next thing you know, Phillies playoffs in October, the Red October. And then Sixers, it's going to be a great time.
Here's the best thing about everything. We got 17 weeks of this.
Yes. It's the best. It is. It's the greatest.
I'm driving that Ferrari, Ant.
Drive it, baby. I know you are.
I'm driving that Ferrari. I'm riding with him. So let's see what Hurts can do, brother.
Sounds good, T-Will. Take it easy, baby. Tunis, I spent all week. I was outside, I was in all the sticks of South Jersey games and stuff. I feel like I got bit. I feel like I was just all those little gnats are everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You were out in the sticks, man.
Oh my God,
the Woodstown Woodies.
I feel like I'm just itchy everywhere.
It's crazy. So, I played a lot of baseball in Woodstown. You start making that drive there, it changes. Right now, all of a sudden, you're in farm. Yeah, that's farm country.
Yes,
out there.
Yes, it is. But my point is that I've gotten eaten alive.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I feel like if you see me on YouTube scratching, it's from all those little mosquitoes and whatever kind of bugs. My Lord. VT Ron, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Ronnie.
My man, Pots and Pans Tunis. What a wonderful weekend this was.
What did he say, Ron? It was fantastic.
It was a great weekend. I mean, I caught the Tennessee game. I laid the six and they pulled it out. And then my boys won, and I was driving home yesterday like a crazed fool to get to the TV. Listen, I think we're going to be okay. Let's see what happens between now and Monday night. Teams tend to improve the best between week 1 and week 2, and I'm excited for this offense. I'm ready to sing AJ, 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 AJ.
Yeah.
AJ, AJ. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
That's what's going to happen.
what a player, man. He really is. He's strong. He's big. He just snatches the football, man. He's a nightmare to cover.
He's got hands, but he makes the offense lethal. That offense is lethal.
Yeah.
And you know what? I got to give Miles Sanders a lot of credit. He ran hard yesterday.
Yes.
Ran hard. Sanders ran hard. So we'll see. I'm excited about this offense. Now, Gannon, that's a different story.
I know.
But as far as everything else goes, Anthony, you got to say this offense is going to put points on the board. But I'm anxious to see what happens Monday night. Monday night will tell me a lot more. And like you said, you were absolutely right. You got to get into October before you absolutely know what you have. Once you get there, then you could see what the progression is going to be for the rest of the year. That's just my take. And also, we're going to get into October, and we're going to have the Phils in the playoffs, too. October is going to be amazing.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Be good. Let's go, Birds!
You got it, brother. I got 1 minute. Let me get Ralphie up here. Ralphie!
What's up, man?
What's up, Ralph?
How's it going?
What's going on, buddy?
Everything's good. I wanted your opinion on Sixers defense against good throwing quarterbacks this year.
The defense? Yeah, well, yesterday, I'm curious to see how Gannon's got to play it way differently than he did yesterday. They had a lead. He laid off the pressure. He went again. He sagged. And that's never going to do it. You got to keep pressure in this league.
It seemed like last year, too. Every time they played a good throwing quarterback, they had
Well, they got personnel now, though. They got much better personnel.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, they have much better personnel than they did last year. It should be a different story. But the defensive coordinator needs to change. He needs to keep the pressure on. Ralphie, anytime this week, I'll be back, buddy. Listen, have a great day, everybody. Stay tuned. Tyrone, Ricky, Bo, Bros, and Jen coming up next. We love yous. We'll see you in the morning.
Fanatic Sports Update.
1-0. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Tonelli's Pizza Pub in Horsham. Tonelli's, make sure your game day is a dub every time. This and every game day, make it the finest in the universe. Order now, Tonelli'sPizza.com. Eagles beat the Lions 38-35 in Detroit yesterday behind 4 rushing touchdowns from 4 different players. Hurts, Gainwell, Scott, and Miles Sanders. Sanders scores his first touchdown since December 27th of 2020. James Bradbury, new look in the Eagles uniform. He had a pick 6. And how about A.J. Brown? Didn't score a touchdown, but had 10 catches for 155 yards. Eagles, Commanders, Giants all win to start the season 1-0. The Cowboys, the lone team in the NFC East to lose. Dak Prescott injured his thumb. He's going to be missing 6 to 8 weeks. This update is also brought to you by Total Wine & More. With their incredible selection, expert guides, and totally low prices, you'll always love what you find at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, be 21. Keep it locked in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.